Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights.
Passports, passion, and plot twists. The Tea with Tree presents Wanderlust, a limited travel series hosted by me, Tree Taylor, with author and luxury travel goddess, Cher Teray. This travel series is dripping with tips and twists, flirts, and fictional love that'll leave you feeling beautifully aroused and ready to take flights. The Tea with Tree and Wanderlust, 6 episodes every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, brought to you by the Booked Club, where frequent flyers and mile highers come together. On the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Dogs and poodles, you're in the dog.
Come on, let's do it! Woo! Yeah! Whatever, my Broncos say that.
Congratulations, Travis. And we got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. I'm one Live Stew, Ryan Stewart. He's Doug Stewart. And together we are the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, Rail Scott. My man, Why Not, 2403. We appreciate you, Why Not. You be starting the day off right for your boys, man. We really appreciate it. Birdman 22, good morning to you. And an honorable mention to one of the greats from the class of 1991, Berkeley High School, John Dingle. Good morning to you too, Dougie Stu. How you feeling, sir?
I'm great, man. How about you?
Man, absolutely wonderful, man. Saw you eat your hamburger this weekend. I think it's one of the first burgers you've had in like 20 years. Your skin started glowing. Your eyes lit up every bite. I mean, it's exciting to see you eating meat again, man. Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, man. I'm back, man.
Welcome back.
In a big way.
Do whatever you got to do to save your life, man.
I'm trying to limit it though, but yeah, man, it feels good to be back.
So we talked about it because the family was in town. And good morning, world. Thank y'all for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial weekend and your Memorial Day on yesterday. Hope you got to relax and chill. Family came down to the South to hang out with Team Stewart South for a little while, and we had a good time. Sir, while you were talking about your time period of not eating meat, JP was like, well, were you doing so-and-so? Were you doing so-and-so? Were you doing so-and-so? And man, what it sounds like to us is that you just decided you were not going to eat meat and you just stopped and you weren't taking any supplements to substitute the stuff that meat gives your body. You were just riding on blood and water and vegetables.
Blood, water, and vegetables.
It don't work like that, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, it don't work like that. If you
Right.
give up meat, beef, pork, chicken, turkey, you've got to add supplements to your diet to replace all those things that the meat's not giving you because you need that stuff to stay alive, man.
Yeah, evidently. Because I feel a whole lot better. I've been sleeping better. Like I've been getting 8 hours of sleep, sir.
8
Which
man,
I haven't gotten 8 hours of sleep. Oh, it's a coincidence since I stopped eating meat.
You can't sleep when you hungry, man.
Yeah.
You
Man.
can't sleep when you're deficient in several different things you're supposed to have. We got in the car and JP goes, my Lord, Doug was about to kill himself.
No, don't say kill. Don't say
Well,
die.
Well, yes, man. Yes. That's
You think
exactly
so?
what that's what it boils down to, sir.
Yeah. We got a picture. Team Stewart down at your Team Stewart at Team South. Team North at Team South. There it goes right there. Had a big shading dang, man. What's the brother's name that had the set?
Shouts out to Beta Psi, I believe. Taki is 94 or 96 from Beta Psi, which is Clark Atlanta University. Dr. Oglesby. One of my homies down here in Columbus, man. I knew him before Columbus. Met him a couple of times in the ATL before I got down here, man. But great, bruh. He has a graduate from Brookstone, and his youngest daughter is now going to be in the 8th grade at Brookstone. And it was a birthday party for his youngest daughter, and it was a graduation celebration for his oldest daughter, who will be going to NYU next year.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So appreciate the hospitality. He set it out.
Oh yeah, he said
it out. He set it out. It was great.
He grilled all day long, man. We had some really, really good food and had libations there, man. And it was a really good time, man. My 3 beautiful nieces were there. You saw them in the picture.
Show the picture one more time, Tree.
Man, them some beautiful girls, man.
So our mother right there in the front and the middle.
Is Pumpkin.
Holding her, hand around her. To her left is my youngest daughter, Kara.
That's right, Kara Bearer.
JP, your wife with the black on behind her. Your boys, Miles and Mason, who are both over 6 feet tall, I think.
Yep.
Wearing size 14s.
Yep.
Going to the 9th and 10th grades, respectively.
Good size guys.
My oldest daughter, Brianna, behind Miles. K Boogie, my middle daughter, who if she could fight, she would beat my ass. And then me at the very back, man.
Yep.
It was a great time, man. Thank you for the invite, sir.
You're very welcome, sir. Thank you guys for coming down. Not pictured in the photo was my Woogie Woogie, little mama. She has her own calendar, her own schedule, sir. So she was not hanging out with us on Sunday. It was Sunday, right? Yeah, she was not hanging out with us on Sunday because she went to the local town baseball game with like 10 of her friends and their parents. She came and crashed the pool party late after the baseball game. But yeah, Woogie wasn't pictured because she had her own plans.
Yeah, she has. We had an interesting conversation, man. I meant to talk to you about it, but we'll talk about it later, man.
I mean, in front of witnesses, now's the perfect time, man. Let's go real quick before we get into the show.
Well, I mean, I asked her for a bottle of water, and our mother can testify to this.
Okay, you asked who for a bottle of water?
Woogie.
Okay.
Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Morgan, get me a bottle of water, please. You get it yourself. So I thought she was joking.
No, she
so
don't.
I said, no, Morgan, seriously, give me a bottle of water, please. Get your Uncle Doug a bottle of water. Right. I'm serious. You get it yourself. So mom was astonished. Our mother was astonished, and she was like, Morgan, what do you mean? Why won't you get your Uncle Doug a bottle of water? Well, I think he can do it himself. And she walked away.
I wish you would have told me about that, man. I would have corrected that. But yeah, man, she runs to the beat of her own drum.
I thought she was joking.
No, she don't really play around that much, man. And if she don't want to do something, she don't do it. Quick story about Woogie, man. We went to get something to eat last night down on Broadway yesterday evening. And we come out after having dinner, and this guy sitting on the bench, and he goes, I really hate to trouble you all, and I was wondering if you would be able to spare a little bit of extra change. And I said,
Morgan said, why don't you get a job? Like, that's
I said, man, no, I'm sorry, man. We don't have, I don't have any cash. Sorry about that, Mm-hmm. And we just kept on walking. And we get about half a block down to the car, and we get in the car, and Morgan goes, here, Dad, you take this. And she reaches in her pocket and gives me a 20. You take this and go into one of these stores. There's several stores between us and that man, and get change for this. And please give that man $5, please, for us. I said, Mama, you don't have to do that. You know, he's just probably going to go buy cigarettes and or get some alcohol with your money. So, you know, you don't need to do that. She goes, well, he asked that, and I've got it. You didn't have it. I have it. So I'm asking you if you would please go get change for this and go take it and give it to that man down the street. Give him $5, please.
So she's got a big heart, but at the same time, she's a shrewd negotiator.
That's right. And she's got more money in the house than anybody else. She's stacked with paper.
Wow.
She's stacked with paper. She's got her own cash register. She hides it in different places every day, so no one gets into her cash register. But yeah, she's got the biggest heart of all. But when she says something, she means it.
Yeah, I need to see more display of that heart thing, man. Because I mean, I was flabbergasted.
It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews experience going down, man. Thank y'all for being here. Good morning to everybody in the chat. We got some super chatters that we will shout out here in a little bit.
Both of us can't have glasses on.
When we came back, man, there was a picture of Travis Hunter. And I just want to say, man, that
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect, Tree.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Travis Hunter has done the last month.
My Lord.
He had his jersey retired. Right, drafted to the NFL, graduated from Colorado.
Yep, with honors to my understanding, like a 3.5 or a 3.6.
Yeah, I see some little tassels around him on the graduation picture. Or
Yep.
is that in high school? No, that's probably in college.
This is college, yeah. And he got married. Don't forget about that. He got married a couple of days ago.
Tree, roll out that video of Travis Hunter and his bride celebrating the festivities. Was that it? I thought it was longer than that.
No, that's plenty. That's plenty. The moral of the story is there. You know.
Yeah, there it goes.
I
I posted this in the chat group, in the Two Live Stews chat group. The moral of the story is
you sent it to me and I couldn't open it when you sent it to me for some reason. Now I realize that this is what you sent, and I'm ready to share my thoughts after you get done saying what you're about to say.
Well, no, all I posted when I posted in the group is the young man is happy.
Yes.
He's clearly happy. Right. I have never seen a ninja smile so incredibly wide.
You look a little sassy with that smile, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, but we're not going to get that's Tree putting up a finger. That's point number one. And I want to get Tree and Ollie in here in a second. But yeah, I'm happy for the young man.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Go ahead.
Can you name me one person that you've ever seen after they've said their vows to their soulmate that's not happy? I mean, what I'm confused about is, why were you thinking he was supposed to have a scowl on his face he's not supposed to be happy? I mean, he just married the woman that he's in love with and intends on being with her the rest of his life, and he's supposed to be happy. Sassy happy, I don't know about, but he's supposed to be happy.
Absolutely. But not that happy.
Why not?
The smile was like the biggest smile I've ever seen in my life.
He better be happy. He just got married. He doesn't need to show any other emotions than pure elation like he was showing. He just got married.
So here's the main thing about that whole conversation that happened over the week, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
The only people that seem to have a problem with he and his new bride are the people that ain't got a damn thing to do with the marriage.
Right.
I mean, what am I missing?
Well, here's the big discussion this week is people think that because of comments like he looks very happy and people questioning why he's getting married so young and so the theme is that people are hating on this young man. The theme is people don't want to see his marriage become a success. Well, I don't think that's the case.
Then you're mistaken. If your head's under a rock, your head's buried in the sand.
No, I haven't seen anybody said they don't want his marriage to be a success. I think I see a lot of people that are rooting for the young man and are concerned that he's making a big mistake. Okay. You can go back in the comments that I posted of this video and the picture. There's not one person that says, I don't want his marriage to be a success. Right. To a man, everybody's like, dude, you're young, you're dumb, and you're full of whatever. You don't know what you're doing. You know what? Back in the day, somebody would have pulled him to the side. A father, and you know his father's been in prison. A father, an uncle, an older cousin. I just think that our community says somebody should pull him to the side, or should have pulled him to the side before this wedding.
I'm going to play devil's advocate and play the other side real quick.
Go ahead.
I dare say that young lady may be the bulk of Travis's focus.
What do you mean?
Travis did not hang out in the streets. Travis does not drink and smoke. Travis graduated with a 3.6. Travis is a top 5 draft pick in the National Football League. Travis got rest because he was home. Travis played video games. Travis was not distracted when it comes to the mission of his life. And I'm willing to say that lady being at the house with him in Colorado and in Jackson State is probably why he may have been on the trajectory that he was on.
Okay, that's a different opinion for real.
Now, do I like it? I seen she's got a lot of spunk and a lot of fire, and I think that she could be a wild card.
A wild card?
A wild card.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that she's got the strings to that young man's heart, and that she's eventually going to be able to turn it left or turn it right if she wants. And that may ultimately be a problem.
Yeah,
for him to be as happy as he is, for him to be as happy as they always look in every video that they post, which they post a lot of videos, congratulations, Travis, man. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, he didn't do a prenup either before this wedding.
Whoa.
He didn't do a prenup.
Do we know this to be true and factual?
I mean, I've seen it in so many places that I'm tending to believe it's true. And also, based on the way that he's been acting, it seems like it's true.
This is a pretty good message here from Emmett Bean. And Emmett's a new person, I believe. Just because y'all got ran through in relationships doesn't mean everyone else does.
No, absolutely.
This sounds like misogyny to me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Emmett Bean, and welcome to the show, player. Thank you, Emmett.
Absolutely, he doesn't. Absolutely, it doesn't mean that. You're exactly right, sir. I just think that based on things that she's done, that they've been in the public spotlight
for years.
A lot of people. That's another thing. You know, why are y'all even talking about these guys and their relationship? That's a personal matter. Well, when you're in the category of a public figure, you know, it's kind of like, it's not that they wanted to be public figures, but he's a public figure, and it's kind of like a trade-off. You know,
Mr. C, when you go white, you go right. So they say. That is not a white girl, Mr. C. I don't think she's white.
Nah, she's not white. She's definitely not white.
Nope. Yep. So, Mr. C, guess again, dude.
Guess again. Once again, you know, my comments was, you know, dude was happy, and really he looked very, very odd to me with the big ass smiles and the what you call it, zesty dancing. I just think ultimately, I questioned somebody about this. I think no, it wasn't real. I questioned somebody about it in the chat group. I'm like, go through these comments and point out a comment where somebody said, I don't want his marriage to be successful. You know, he's a dummy, this, that, and the other. I just think people are concerned for the young man because we got wisdom. We've been around. We've seen the numbers and the statistics of rich, wealthy athletes, and you know how long they stay married, this, that, and the other. I just think we're concerned, and I wish that somebody would have pulled him to the side, because clearly no one's pulled him to the side.
Oh, you don't know that.
So you're saying maybe somebody has, and he's just ignored them.
Prime is his mentor, and he mentors young black men. Why would Prime not say, hey, let me tell you what I think?
You're right.
Let me tell you what I've been through.
You're right.
As a matter of fact, I was in your exact position. You went a few picks higher than me.
The exact position.
Yeah. And now, you know, you see Coach Prime as holy as I can be. I keep a different dime piece on my arm. Yeah, I've been down that road. I don't think I'm going to go back down that road that you're going down now. And let me tell you why I think you probably shouldn't right now.
Right.
Who better to mentor him than Prime?
I wanted to get Arlie and Tree on to give their thoughts about the whole, because it's been probably like the biggest.
Time.
You know, we do trending topics.
This
is the number one trending topic.
We got time.
The discussion about Travis Hunter and his wedding, and he bought his wife. What do they call those Mercedes-Benz SUVs?
That's the G-Wagon.
G-Wagon.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's
another problem he's going to have.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, when you start off like that, you can only go higher. You can't go back. You can't go the other way. So the next vehicle's got to be a Bentley, a Rolls Royce, a Bugatti. I mean, you know, if you start off there, you know. I remember that first Mercedes I brought, when I took it down to the crib, my dad was like, man, this is nice. But let me ask you a question. If you got this now and you're 20, what you get next?
Right.
And I said, it's a good point, Dad.
So we get back from the break, man. I want to get Tree and Arlie's opinion about the whole Travis Hunter conversation from the past weekend.
You started with a G-Wagon. I mean, you know, it's got to be a trip to Milan or Mykonos, or it's Paris. It's you know what I mean? Your trajectory is just like this young man, you know what I mean? And he got it. He got $30 million guaranteed. He got it, you know?
Caitlin Clark in the news again. We got to talk about the scores from the NBA from last night in particular and a couple nights ago.
I got no phone calls after the last game that the Knicks played. I wonder why I got no phone calls. I didn't get any phone calls, any text messages after that last game.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark about to get her ass whooped. There's a lot of stuff we got to get into, sir, on this Tuesday morning. Hope your Memorial Day weekend was okay, was great. Yeah, the vacation, and we back in the house today to get it in.
We'll talk about Caitlin, the great CC, up next when we get done. Get back from this break. We appreciate y'all for being here. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys had a great weekend, as Doug has already said. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart. Your Two Live Stews. Caitlin will be okay, man. All the haters keep hating. Shouts out to IntelliTravel.com.
She got people like you in her corner.
I'm in the corner.
Fight for her honor to the death.
If I could be there, I would definitely back her up, but I can't be there.
Right.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
Caitlin Clark taking it back, and you can see the hold there. Then Ryan Howard doesn't like that. And there's some words between the two players as Naz Hillman quickly comes over and gets her bestie out of the scuffle.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews Experience Tuesday edition. Good morning, y'all.
And listen, so the Thunder, I want to get back to that video in a second. I just realized something just now that I want to discuss.
And shouts out to IntelliTravel, IntelliTravel.com. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Speaking of IntelliTravel, shouts out to everybody that came for the group presentation Thursday night, hosted by Director Pethro Daniels. It was fantastic. Okay, fantastic. I think we're going to do it again, not this Thursday, but next week, Thursday at 8 p.m., okay? If you're interested in finding out how you can book your own travel, make commissions, not just travel, but cruises, hotels, cars, sporting tickets.
Don't forget flights. Don't forget flights.
Flights. If you're interested in figuring out how you can do that, not just for yourself, but your family and friends, maybe guys trip, girls trips, email me sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and in the subject line put travel and your phone number, and we'll shoot you out information, login information, how to check out the presentation next week, Thursday night. So real quick, Thunder go up 3-1 in their series.
Yes.
Great win by Minnesota in game 3, but Thunder head back home now, up 3-1. SGA had 40 points. The new MVP had 40 points last night, and Jalen Williams had 34. Go ahead.
Not just 40, though. He had 40, 10, and 9. 10 rebounds, 9 assists. I mean, truly a stat stuffer. And this Jalen Williams guy, if he wasn't on the squad with SGA, he would be the mega star on the team.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He plays really, really fast. He's got an outside game, inside. He can play with his back to the basket. He's a really, really good player.
Kind of interesting that OKC throughout their history, you know, they had Kevin Durant, they had Russell Westbrook, they had James Harden all on the same squad. And you're right. The Williams kid is a baller. He's been doing it all year long. So shouts out to them. They're probably going to end this series going back to Oklahoma City.
So the stars for Minnesota, of course, that's Ant-Man. Didn't even have 20 points. And Julius Randle, he didn't even break 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
How's that happen?
Tough night.
How are you in the Western Conference Finals and you're a mega superstar making the 25, 30 million a year and you drop 5 freaking points?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Your team's not going to win like that. They're just not.
Also, the Knicks. The Knicks are now down in the series 2-1. Headed back to. Are they in New York? The next game is in New York.
They got one more in Indy. One more in Indiana.
Yeah. So the Pacers can go up in this series 3-1, and it pretty much will be a wrap. Talked to Uncle Donnie yesterday, man.
What do you mean it's a wrap? My team just won the game, and you're talking about the Pacers being up. No, listen.
No, I said if the Pacers win.
Before you move on, Uncle Donnie, I'll say something about the Knicks since you don't want to talk about them.
No, I was going to say if the Pacers win game 4, then they'll be up 3-1, and the series is probably over.
Yeah, we heard what you said, but you just said that on the heels of the Knicks winning. So anyway, I'll straighten it out. Shouts out to the New York Knicks.
Ryan's a Knicks fan, if you're new to the show.
Josh Hart had his low triple-double, 10, 11, and 11. Jalen Brunson dropped 23, a little low for him. But Karl Anthony Towns in the fourth quarter dropped 20 points. Okay? I need Big Cat to play like he played in the fourth every freaking quarter for the remainder of the year.
Balled out of control.
Getting to the fourth quarter, he only had 4 points. I'm sitting there pissed off. They're down by 20 in the third, and he starts playing in the fourth, drops 20 points in the fourth, and ends up with 24. Big Cat, you got to have at least 8 to 10 points every quarter if we're going to have any success. Shouts out to the New York Knicks.
Yeah. So series 2-1 right now. Knicks going to try to tie the series. Yes. Absolutely. And you're watching the Two Lost Stews experience. So we came back from the break. The video was of your girl, Caitlin Clark, getting into a little skirmish with Ryan Howard. Tree, if you could play that one more time. This is the other trending topic over the weekend. Over a long weekend.
Here we are.
Caitlin Clark taking it back, and you can see the hold there. Then Ryan Howard doesn't like that. And there's some words between the two players as Naz Hillman quickly comes over and gets her bestie out of the scuffle.
I believe Ryan Clark was fine because she was
Ryan Howard.
Howard. I said Clark. I'm sorry. I was talking about the analyst. I believe she used. She started calling her little white girl, and was cursing and stuff like that, allegedly. And I think she may have been fined for her actions.
So I looked for that as well. Couldn't find it from a reputable source. All I could find is YouTube videos, this, that, and the other, saying that Ryan Howard was fined.
You can't take that stuff. Yeah, YouTube could be anything.
So here's the thing I just noticed, man. And as they walk away from each other, you see Caitlin Clark talking smack, saying, I'm not scared, this, that, and the other. She needs to be scared because I believe Ryan Howard would whoop her ass.
Maybe.
Do you notice that every time Caitlin gets into one of these little skirmishes, her teammates like run to her defense and try to protect her like the golden child?
Oh, her teammates do what teammates are supposed to do. Oh, okay.
Well, no, but if she's getting into all these skirmishes, at some point, maybe she want to really throw some hands.
It don't happen like that in sports, man. Stop it. And you know that. Stop it.
What do you mean? She's always getting the skirmishes.
She don't want to fight nobody. Stop it.
The little skirmish she got into with Angel Reese a week ago now.
Right. No,
Aaliyah Boston was ready to lay her life down to protect her.
Oh, yeah. That makes total sense. She's the star of their freaking team. Yeah. Ain't nobody touching Barry. Ain't nobody touching Porsche. And Porsche's one of the bigger guys on the team. Ain't nobody touching him.
I don't think the majority of people watching right now know what you're talking about.
Well, okay. Then I'll
say Jordan or somebody like that.
Okay. Well, no. I'm talking about my team that I was on.
Mm-hmm.
If someone there looks at Barry the wrong way, we trashing them.
Right.
If someone tries to grab Porsche, we trashing them. That's our team stars, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting, man. Like,
if someone steps to SGA, the bench is going to clear out to come get them.
If you had $1,000 putting on a fight between Ryan Howard and Caitlin Clark, who you putting your money on?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I see Caitlin Clark having a lot of grit, a lot of energy, and she don't back down from nobody. Yeah, she don't back down from nobody. And you know what else, man?
I don't know what's going on with my
when
screen
you're 5 inches taller than somebody and 25 pounds heavier, you got to be a real brute to step to them. I don't know what's going on with your phone or your screen. Yeah. I guess Doug wants y'all to think that if The Rock was in a building and Emmanuel Lewis was in a building, Emmanuel Lewis would step to The Rock. No, it don't work like that. People that tend to be smaller than someone that's bigger ain't just going to go bark up that tree. But I tell you this much before he comes back with all his salt. Caitlin wasn't scared. She wasn't scared of the Boston girl a couple weeks ago or a couple of days ago, and she wasn't scared of Miss Howard either. As a matter of fact, what I saw Caitlin doing insane was bring it. That's what I saw. More Caitlin news before he gets back. She's going to be out for the next 2 to 3 weeks, apparently, because she has torn her quad, or she's got a quad strain. It's not a tear. She's got a quad strain. So when the Fever play for the next few weeks, Caitlin's not going to be out there. And this past Saturday, the Fever had a tough game versus the Liberty. Game featured 14 lead changes and 15 ties. Very dramatic game going back and forth. Caitlin recorded a double-double with her 18 points and 10 assists. One of the listeners in the chat that I was on Facebook this past week and said, man, you're not talking about Caitlin's triple-double. I said, hey, I watched the entire game and she didn't have a triple-double. He goes, yeah, she did. She had 18 points, she had 10 assists, and she had 10 turnovers. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all need to grow up. All this CC hate when all she's doing is giving life to an entire league. I mean, an entire league. That's all she's trying to do. Bring awareness and attention to the WNBA. These games have been sold out. The TV ratings have been orca big when they play on national TV. And, it's one of those things where I don't want y'all to do what I did with Kobe. And for those who don't know, let me share. I was the ultimate Kobe hater after the Kobe and the Shaquille O'Neal beef. And my hate for Kobe overshadowed Kobe's greatness. All I could see was the turnovers and the missed passes and him stealing passes from his own teammates on the same team. That's all I could see. And it wasn't until he passed away that I realized, man, I really should have been using more time, energy, and everything else good to talk about his greatness. And now that he's gone, I can't do that. I don't want y'all to miss the boat with Caitlin like I did with Kobe. I really don't. Welcome back, Doug.
Goddamn.
I was explaining to them how, I spent a bulk of my life back when we were on radio hating on Kobe Bryant because I didn't like Kobe because of the beef he had with Shaq, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute Kobe passed, I was like, oh, man, you've wasted the last 15 to 20 years talking about all the bad stuff with this guy, and you didn't even share the thoughts about his greatness. And I felt terrible about it.
Wait a minute. That's real big of you, man.
Well, I've done that. I've told you about this before.
That's good,
And
man.
the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because I think you guys are missing the boat with Caitlin exactly like I missed the boat with Kobe.
Yeah, I'll never do what you did, though.
Well, again, it didn't dawn on me what I was doing until he was gone.
Right. Yeah,
I'm
promise
telling you, man, you're going to feel the exact same way if something
No,
was to
I don't
happen to
think
Caitlin.
so. Matter of
We
fact,
wish her life for the next 95 years. We wish her life, but if something was to happen to her, you're going to feel the same way.
yeah, I don't think so. Matter of fact, I'm willing to bet you, I don't know, $5,000 that's not going to happen. I don't give a damn about that chick. Old fake ass wanting to be in a goddamn victim all the time. Y'all doing me wrong, and she's starting fights, and she waving her hand in her eyes, and sensitive, caring ass.
You know what that means, right? You know what that
What?
means, right? You can't see me, bitch. That's
Right.
what it means.
Yeah, which she started, which people always forget that she started that as opposed to Angel Reese. People forget about that. When you go back to the history of the angst against Caitlin Clark and the beef between her and Angel Reese.
Everyone knows Angel Reese started that. Everyone knows that.
See there? And
Everyone
you
knows
playing around.
that.
You playing around and you being funny with it, but it's not funny.
Everyone knows Angel Reese is the one that started all that
Nope.
neck rolling stuff.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's very true.
Y'all witness this. That's
Right.
the point. That's the point. Is because the narrative has just been switched and history has just been changed to the point where you even believe that.
Right.
Now, if you believe that, if you're out here telling people that Angel Reese started that whole thing, then imagine what the rest of America is saying.
All I'm going to say is this, sir. I've watched Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark for years. For years. I didn't just start watching them last week or last year when they became pros. I was watching them in college.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
Right.
I'm not new to this. I've been watching women's basketball for years.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
And what? Who started that?
I stand by what I said. I'm not changing what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
I'm not changing that.
You talk about regretting what you thought about Kobe. When you go back and look back at the record and figure out exactly the chronological order of this thing, you're going to come back here tomorrow. You're going to come back. You're going to come back here tomorrow and say, "Man, I'm wrong."
Right.
And Doug, you were right. You proved your point.
That girl's a beast, and you need to get off your high horse like she's not a beast. She's a beast. No matter what you say.
Didn't say anything about her not being a beast.
No matter how you try to defame her and make her look bad and call her Karen,
but
she's a beast.
But why would you want to defame? Why would you want to defame Angel Reese?
I'm not defaming anybody.
But why would you want to say negative things about Angel Reese and support Caitlin Clark?
What did I say negative about Angel Reese?
You just
What did I say
claimed that
negative?
Angel Reese started the whole hand wave thing.
Oh, and I am correct.
Okay.
I am correct.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Tree,
Thank you so much for joining.
You can start hitting your head on the counter if you want, Tree. It's not going to change nothing I'm saying.
Thank you so much for joining your boys. We really do appreciate it.
You're wrong. Reading is fundamental.
Yep. Go climb a tree, a high one, and jump. That's my recommendation for you, Tree.
I don't even know what that means.
Or find a bridge and jump.
I will.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, your brother wouldn't lead you wrong, man.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know.
Man, you hate that girl. Stop it.
But in a conversation like this, when we're talking about facts and things like that,
right? Yeah.
Why would you think I would make something up like that? And why would you go so hard on the other side to support it?
You detest her so much. There's no question why you would do it. You hate the girl.
Right.
I mean, you hate the girl. You
Right.
hate her.
Right.
Ain't got nothing to do with basketball. You just hate her.
By the way, in the last game against they played the Dream twice in a row, back to back. In her last 2 games, Caitlin Clark had triple doubles in her. She had the first triple double that included turnovers. 2 games in a row, she had 10 turnovers each.
While you were away, I mentioned that.
Not only did she have 10 turnovers 2 games in a row straight, in the end of the second game where she had the 10 turnovers, in clutch time, they put her on the bench. They put her on the bench doing clutch time in the second game where she had the 10 turnovers. Go ahead.
For the record, she's benched because she has a quad strain and she's out for 2 weeks.
No, that's not why she was benching this game I'm talking about. That's true after the fact, but no, she was benched because she was giving the ball to the other team at a very high rate, and they couldn't risk putting her in the game in that clutch crucial time.
I talked about it while you were away, so everyone was able to hear me without being interrupted. And maybe that's why the podcast guys took you away for a little while, so I could get that out while you were away. I did that. I've already talked about it.
Right. Okay.
I hope CC gets better quick. The good folks at the Georgia Hemp Company's got this salve that she should rub on her injury. It would help. But I hope she gets back quick. I hope she heals up.
Wow. This cat. I mean, I thought last week when you just went all out, I thought you were joking, just trying to play good cop, bad cop on the show for debate's sake. But yeah.
Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience. We're going to spend some time with Hollywood. She's going to have birthdays and she got some stories. Very excited about that. Hope she had a good weekend. Had a big weekend this past weekend. You know, for y'all who don't know, Arlie is also a party promoter. And she had some parties this past weekend for her mother. I mean, and she just don't do parties. It was like a whole 3-day event. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. They did a big Willie style. So we hear about that, some birthdays, and a lot of news. Sure, we'll talk about Puff. Whatever y'all do, man, y'all keep it locked to you boys. The Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Brian Stewart, the Two Live Stews Experience. We got entertainment with Hollywood up next. Y'all keep it locked.
I just wouldn't lead you the wrong way, man. No matter how much we bicker and go back and forth, I wouldn't say something, make something up,
man.
Please, and just
when there's hate involved, you don't have no control.
Yeah,
over
I don't know how in your 50 years of life you come to the conclusion I would tell you a lie.
When there's hate involved, man, you can't engage with people who do when they hate.
Right, people, not people. I'm not people. I'm your brother, your big brother.
It's a terrible feeling.
I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't lie to you about anything. I've never lied to you about anything.
Hate brings the worst out in people. You know, and that's what this is with you and Caitlin. You hate her, so you say whatever you have to say to just try to bring her down. But she's one of the best in the league, man. No matter. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and Poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. Hey, it's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. And we're back with Hollywood. What up, though, Arlie?
What's up? What's up with the Bankhead bounce, shawty? What's up?
Got the little gremlins working all over the place today.
Mine's messed up this morning too.
A little foggy, but it's okay. We can hear you good. That's all that matters.
It's foggy.
How was the weekend, Arlie?
It was. I need several naps. It was fun. It just had like lots of people. Then we went down to like 50 people. Then I went down to like 20 people, and now we're down to like 5.
What do you mean?
Well, because there was a lot of people at a big, big party. Then the next day I had a smaller little gathering. Then the next day I had a smaller gathering. And now we have no gathering.
So you had the after
It's
party
serious.
after the after
It's an
party
after party.
after the after party.
Yes, each day. It was
Okay.
my mama has a big family. Well, my mother has like over on each side 100+ first cousins on each side. Her mama's
What?
side, her daddy's side. Yeah, they from Mississippi and they had big farms and they needed people. They kept
Yeah.
making babies to work.
Right. Yeah.
They
Quick
like
question for
children
you.
to work.
How many siblings does she have?
My mother had 7 other siblings. 2 have
Okay.
passed on.
Okay.
Mhm.
And your father has how many?
He just has 2. My grandmama
Okay.
just had 2 boys, 3 boys total.
Yeah, 7 siblings is a lot. Eight kids is a
It was
lot.
8 of them. It was 8 of them. My mama is on the older end of the sibling. Her older sister is still alive. She's had her 2 sisters above her were deaf. So they sign language is how we talk to them. And she mentioned that she couldn't come because she fell. She's like 83. She fell and broke her wrist. So she had some kind of cast. So she couldn't make it. She's like, I'm so sad I couldn't come to my sister's party.
Oh wow.
But well, she cried through text message because she can't speak. But yeah. So yeah,
All
we
right.
had fun. Anyway, it was a fun weekend. I saw that you all enjoyed a big family outing. Ryan, that's not funny if Morgan won't go get her uncle some water.
Well, you heard what I said earlier. I said I wish they would have told me that because I would have straightened that out real quick. Like,
What would you have
Yeah,
done? Gone and got it
not
for
cute.
her and given it
That's
to
not
the.
cute. That's not cute at all. I parent my kids. Yeah, I
But you
parent my kids.
said when Morgan don't want to do something, she don't do it. So
Well, again,
what do you
but,
do? When she don't bring you no water, you just go get it.
let's get to the entertainment reporter all this time. Let's go.
Anyway, what's up out there in Stu Nation? It's your girl, Arlie Michelle, with the Two Live Stews experience and the Arleywood Report this morning. And of course, what do we have first up? We have birthdays. Who's singing birthdays this morning? I'm a little hoarse.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I want us next week we're gonna try to one with singing happy birthday to you.
Love that song.
Okay, anyway. It's so cute. I can't never get that little note that dude does. So we might not sing that one. But anyway, first up, we have birthdays. And because we would have been on yesterday, we cannot go without mentioning that yesterday would have been some big birthdays. Y'all know Sexy Pam Grier is 76.
Mm.
She's still fine too. She's
Kiva,
still
baby.
Looking good. Still
Kiva,
looking good.
baby.
She can still get it. I don't want to give it to her though. I just want to get clear. She can still get it, but I don't want to give it to her.
Arlie, you grew up around a bunch of dudes because you be using dude terms. She can still get it.
I got a lot of boy cousins.
Right.
It was never a lot of girls. It's a bunch of boys. It's like me, one girl, and then 10 boys. It's always boys.
Right.
Yes. Philip Michael Thomas, little sexy thing. He's also 76.
Just talked about him a couple weeks ago. What was their names on Miami Vice?
Tubbs, Crockett and Tubbs.
Crockett and Tubbs. Yeah. He was Tubbs. That's
Yeah,
right.
that was a good movie. I used to love watching that. Lenny, now I'm talking about sexy. Lenny Kravitz, he can get it. He don't want it though, but he can get it. He is 61.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean Lenny Kravitz don't want it?
Because he's celibate. He's been celibate for like a decade.
Yeah, he went from being like a sex freak to not doing it at all.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna say something else. Okay, that's fine.
No. I hope to never. Oh, please, God. Oh, don't do that to us, please. Jaheim is 47. Lauren Hill, 50 years old.
Jaheim is 47.
Jaheim.
Love
is
Jaheim.
47.
Love Jaheim. And who would you say after?
Lauren Hill. The great
Oh.
Lauren Hill.
L Boogie.
It can all be so simple. But you want to make it hard. He was right, honey. 50 years old. And today, celebrating birthdays, Dondre Whitfield, Vontae Davis, Shanola Hampton, Mara Brock-Akil, who is a Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. She does some great work. She's done some great shows. Anyway, so first up, we have to have a Diddy update. Yeah, it was a lot happened last weekend with Diddy. Biggest, everybody was waiting on. Each week we're waiting on somebody new, like, waiting on the Kid Cudi. They're waiting on the Kid Cudi testimony, and he did testify. Funny thing is, he walked in with a leather jacket, jeans, and a cigarette. He goes to court smoking a cigarette. Very interesting. I wonder how the jury perceived him with, you're supposed to come to court looking all polished and together, at least in, a little jacket, a little shirt, a little something. He came in there like,
Well,
whatever.
but isn't that for the person that's being tried though? For the person that's actually
Everybody, it's a
everybody's supposed to
respect
be
for the
clean.
court.
Okay, all right,
It's a
okay,
respect for the court.
all right.
But young folks don't do it. They don't. I'm sure their son have been going there with bonnets on, bless their little hearts. Anyway, and that just makes
Right.
perception is everything. Even as attorneys, they used to tell us you cannot come in court, like girls don't come in there with pants, but you should come in with dresses on and make them below your knee, like, because they pay attention to all those things, and it sometimes weighs into people's decisions about you. Nonetheless, Kid Cudi did testify. Nothing earth shattering other than the arson that I always talked about. He did admit that no one was ever arrested for that. We will hear from the assistant who called Kid Cudi to tell him that Diddy was in his house today or sometime this week. And so that's going to be interesting because they don't have any proof that Diddy was there other than Diddy saying I was there. I mean, Diddy called him and said, yeah, I'm at, he's like, are you at my house, man? By the time he got there, Diddy was allegedly, had he been there, he was no longer there. They show pictures of the Molotov, of the arson. And an interesting thing about RICO, you have to be able to prove two of the other like offenses there, like maybe bribery, fraud, drug dealing, something like that. Arson is on that list. So they can prove arson and something else like the sex trafficking, which they still are they're setting a stage. Everyone says they're setting a stage. The violent behavior will turn into the coerciveness. That's why they're trying to, prove that so much and talk about it. The assistant who was one of Diddy's assistants who was given immunity didn't tell anything earth shattering that required immunity. So everybody's like, why did they work out an immunity, deal with him to make him testify? So that's been interesting. They had the hotel from L'Ermitage. I hope I said that right. It's all French. In Beverly Hills, the GM, he, came on the stand and talked about housekeeping, makes notes about different rooms after they happened. They talked repeatedly about the candle wax and baby oil that they consistently found whenever he rented or booked hotels, rooms at L'Ermitage in Beverly Hills. So that was brought out by the GM. And her makeup artist, Cassie's is her makeup artist, testified to an incident. So they're talking, what they're saying, what legal experts are saying is that because they keep talking about different incidences of abuse, they're trying to tie in that is why Cassie was coerced into perhaps performing in the freak offs, which would then lead into the sex trafficking part. So that's why we keep hearing over and over and over and over again about abuse.
You got a question too, Doug. Go ahead first. You go first. You about to say something?
Well, once again, it's early, but it seems like all of this so far has been a stretch.
Well,
like I haven't heard one bit of evidence from you or CNN when they're reporting on it, with something saying money was transferred or money changed hands between Sean Combs and these people for sex. Talking about the RICO and the racketeering. I haven't heard anything definitive that says that he had a business enterprise going on for sexual relationships, et cetera, et cetera.
And if I'm not mistaken, Arlie, the only thing that's pretty much been confirmed is that Cassie was cool with the free calls. She wanted to be a part of the free calls. That's something that's been highlighted.
Right. But what they are saying is that they can find they only need one incident that she was not cool with. They have not been able to tie that string together yet, but that's what they're looking for. Just one time. Doesn't have to be all the times that she was not cool, but that one time that he coerced her into doing it against her. We're like, I beat you up. Now you got to go do, like, I beat you up in an effort to make you do the freak offs or whatever. If they could prove that just one time, they'll have what they need for coercion. So they're pulling out, everyone this week. When court resumes today, we'll have Combs's former assistant Capricorn Clark and representatives from Los Angeles fire and police departments. Not sure what the fire and the police departments are about to talk about, but we're sure his assistant will have something to say. Several people.
Finish, Arlie, please. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say his assistant did mention an incident where Diddy threw an apple on a plane at another one of his girlfriends. And again, we don't know why they gave him, he used to have to run to go set up rooms and perhaps get drugs. Maybe the drug charge, maybe going to get the drugs was the reason he asked for immunity. Not sure. But yeah, it's interesting. I've thought about the NDAs that several people have signed, and the reason that you can't, again, I mentioned before, you sign an NDA, but it does not keep you from talking about criminal activity. You can't just say, I signed an NDA, so we can't talk about it. If brought into court, you must discuss. So
A friend I hadn't seen in years. She used to go to Clark and graduated from Clark, and her first job out of college was at Sean John in New York.
mhm.
I hadn't seen her in forever. And this past weekend, she popped up on my Facebook feed. So I hit her up. I'm like, hey, long time no see. Oh, your family looks great. Everything good? She responds, oh, good to see you. Your family's beautiful as well. I'm glad things are going well for you. I heard you and your brother are back. And I responded, hey, so have you been paying attention to the trial? And she disappeared, right? And the next day, she said, very good catching up with you yesterday. That is something I do not wish to talk about. Be good. And she was gone. Pretty scary stuff.
You should have said,
several of them,
can we talk about it on WhatsApp?
right?
I would have tried to get a little bit more information, man. Damn.
Oh, God.
I think, it's unfortunate that it's one of those things where I used to hate to see TV show, like when you see something happen on like the news and like a kid was hurt or somebody was murdered and they're like, ooh, I always knew them people. Well, if you do it, they always say if you see something, say something, but several people have reported in this that have been brought. They've had 16 witnesses thus far that have been brought on the stand, and one or two of them have mentioned how they didn't say anything because they felt like, their life would end, or so they were really scared. They felt like Diddy had, a lot of power, and in that power, their lives would be ruined in some way, possibly unalived if they, said something. So, yeah, but yeah, there's a lot. We're gonna have another week of testimony. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when the prosecution will rest and the defense will start to bring up their witnesses. Cross-examinations have been interesting, but they've held. I feel like the defense is holding their own so far. But you never know when something. It's always that thing that makes it take a turn. Like, woo, they got a powerful witness and didn't even know it, or that witness wasn't really worth much. But they are trying to establish a pattern of his, strength and how people are scared of him.
And when you say defense, you're referring to Diddy and his crew.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other side would
be the prosecution.
Okay.
Or the state of the prosecution, same thing. So the state right now is bringing up all because that's who's usually when a criminal case, that's who's bringing the case against you is the state of, New York. So that case, but it's a federal case, so it's not a state, but the government is bringing the case against you. So that's the prosecution, and the defense is Diddy's, team. And hopefully, if the case is going to last about 8 weeks, the judge said, because they usually map it out in a way that you see who's coming and everybody gets this list of witnesses and all that. I'm assuming they will get, equal time to present based on the number of people they're calling in. But Diddy is not scheduled to. Usually you don't want your witness up there because that means it opens up the opportunity for them to ask a lot of questions that would have not been admitted in otherwise. So Diddy is not going to testify.
Wouldn't that be crazy if their secret witness is Jaguar, right?
She has lost a lot of her credibility, so I hope they don't do that. Oh,
would she do to lose her? Well, I don't know if she had credibility in the first place, but would she do in particular to lose credibility?
Well,
did she do something recently?
No, not anything recently. When she did I said Pierce Brosnan, that's not his name. What's his name? Pierce Morgan. When she did that interview and she popped out with the whole Jay-Z thing and all that. And see, Jay-Z has been able to get himself somewhat out of this entire thing. So it made it look as if she's just out to out people. Right. Right. So that didn't help anyone. He had to come on and apologize and all that good stuff. But just quickly, did y'all see Ja Rule's, his daughter got married, and did y'all see their dance?
No, I didn't see the dance.
So I'm thinking Ja Rule is this, big time rapper. I don't know where he's been. I think he's been on a low key after he got out of jail or whatever. But the dance was like a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 step, 1-2 step. I just knew they were gonna come out with something fabulous and have this whole dance routine. But anybody who saw it, y'all chime in the chat. It was funny because he did nothing. 1 and 2 and 1. I thought he was gonna have like a little something, a little 8 count or something because he's Ja Rule. But shout out to him. His daughter got married this weekend. Also up next, The twins graduated from high school. Diddy's twins. They're having
Congratulations,
all these
twins.
major milestones. And below, you'll see Bryce James. Did y'all know? Am I the only one that didn't know they were classmates?
No, you are not the only one. Neither I had no idea.
Bryce James. Why would Bryce James be? I'm
Well,
thinking
they
his
go to-
daughters live in
they
New
go-
York, I thought. They live in
no,
Cali?
They go to Big Withers School in LA, sir.
Okay. I did not know that.
They all graduated from Sierra, what's the name of those? Sierra Canyon School.
Okay. That's
Yep.
what's up.
So real quick, the kid to the left, all the way to the left.
That's
people are saying
Shore's,
that's
that's Albie Shore's kid.
okay. Okay.
Is
Okay.
that,
looks
is,
just
that
like his
Albie,
daddy.
is that Albie Shore holding the little girl?
No,
No.
Albie Shore's not.
Who
in
is
there.
that?
Oh, no. Justin is all the way to the left. Albie Shore's son, I think, is holding the little girl, the new little baby that he had with some girl that we don't know about. Her name is
Okay.
Love.
So
Okay.
Albie Shore's son is the kid with the cowboy hat on.
Yes. So they're saying the kid to the others, all the way to the far left, Justin. It
Remember
really
we
his
talked
kid.
about
It's the bodyguard's kid apparently. And then they say how if you look at the heads, you notice how all the Puffy's kids' heads are long like aliens, and the other kid's head is
Like
short.
aliens.
No,
That's
that's
what I was reading.
That wasn't
That's
necessary.
Misa Hilton. That's Misa and Diddy's son, and that's Quincy is not his son, but he adopted him. That's Albie Shore's. And then the little girl that he's holding is some girl. I don't know. He just had her. Her name is Love Combs. That's Misa.
Well, the moral of the story was that that's not Puffy's son. That is the bodyguard's son with her,
Allegedly.
We ain't about to start no rumors like that.
His
We
head
gonna-
ain't shaped like nobody else's head though. Everybody else's head is
what?
long. His
Right.
is short and fat.
He could have the granddaddy head, man.
Then he got his mama head.
Great granddaddy head. That don't mean nothing.
Y'all
He
look
got
at
his
the
mama's
y'all,
head.
y'all look at that picture after the show, and then look at the bodyguard and see if it ain't the spitting image of the bodyguard. That's all I'm saying.
Look at Misa Hilton head. It looked like his mama. He looks like his mama. He made like his mama and all of that. He looked just like Misa.
And so listen, Ari,
Yeah,
I've been trying to get you and Tree on at some point to give y'all thoughts about
Travis Hunter.
the whole Travis Hunter weekend.
Bad idea.
Of events.
That's
All
all I
right.
got.
So stay tuned. We're gonna have y'all back on to talk about that. All right.
Great job, Ari.
See y'all later.
All right.
Yeah, the article I was reading was saying how that boy ain't Puffy's son, and that there was some beef with the bodyguard, and the bodyguard slept with her. Ooh, he do look just like his mama though. But also pull the bodyguard picture up and see what happens. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews, we got a top 5. We got a great top 5 today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we got a great top 5 coming up. Definitely want to get Arlie and Tree's opinion on all of this stuff we talking about.
It should be a top 5 that we don't share any thoughts as well. It's a very different top 5.
No, we're gonna probably have half of them
You
gonna be the
think so?
same. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Because
Y'all keep it locked to you boys. The Two
If
Live
you
Stews.
don't have a couple of these, then you're definitely gonna lose.
Well,
So I feel confident you're gonna have.
I
you
hope
have the
he
same
does.
couple,
I
you
would
know.
like to say, no one gives a damn what you hope for, Tree. I hope, sir, that you realize that I'm wishing you the best on today's top 5.
Why would you talk to Tree like that?
I'm hoping that you have a great top 5 today, sir. Tree can look some goo. How about that? Y'all keep it locked to you boys. The Two Live Stews. That's what Ryan story.
I know you don't mean it. I know you don't mean it, but words hurt, especially the way you say them.
That's why you can't get no water, Doug. Learning by example.
Right.
I got plenty of water over here. Pay my water bill every month. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all keep it locked, man. Two Live Stews experience.
This guy. Oh, he's something else, man.
Pay attention to haters when haters hate. Let haters hate, man. They can hate all they want. Goddamn haters.
Passports, Passion, and Plot Twists. The Tea with Tree presents Wanderlust, a limited travel series hosted by me, Tree Taylor, with author and luxury travel goddess, Cher Teray. This travel series is dripping with tips and twists, flirts, and fictional love that'll leave you feeling beautifully aroused and ready to take flights. The Tea with Tree and Wanderlust. 6 episodes every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Brought to you by the Booked Club, where frequent flyers and mile highers come together. On the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
So you mean to tell me, in order to park my car at work, I got to pay y'all $120 a month? So basically, I got to pay y'all to come to work for y'all to pay me, for me to be able to pay for parking? The fuck? They busted your windows out. Well, what side of town you was on?
I was in Riverdale.
Oh,
Somewhere over that way.
That was supposed to happen. Hey, yes, I got my food. I got home. I realized I ain't had no ranch in the bag, no utensils, no napkins, or anything. Just the food.
Yes, sir. Everything is sold separately.
So you mean to tell me it's $60 per day to park at the hotel? If I'm gonna be there for 5 days, that's $300 and some I got to pay you for parking? Is you all right? Yeah, they said we're going to Juice and Crab, and they're gonna have hookah. I know you like hookah. Yes, ma'am. We pay him $75 to valet the car. We get back, the wallet that was in the glove compartment is gone, and I know he took it. The valet man got the wallet. So you mean to tell me a 17-minute drive is $89?
Yes.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of your stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience.
Yeah.
It's the biggest racket in the world, man.
About 6 months ago, I did a video on the same thing.
Yep.
He did a couple other little topics, but in Atlanta, okay, when you park to go into a restaurant, a black frequented restaurant, you're going to end up paying $15 to $25 before you even walk in the door.
Or more.
He just mentioned the whole thing about paying for parking at your job.
At his job.
The only reason I took this job that I'm on right now and have been on for the last 3 years is because the train, MARTA, is directly across the street from me. And when I get up the train, it's a 5-minute walk to my job. You have to pay $160 a month to park in the parking lot to work at my job. So you have to make money. You have to have a job to make money to pay for parking so you can go to your job.
That's over $1,500 a year, sir.
That's Atlanta, man.
That's over $1,500 a year.
Everywhere they hookah. I don't care where you at. You could be at Juicy Crab. You could be at McDonald's. You could be at Cap D's. They got a hookah.
There's a hookah. There's a hookah. You can go get a prescription filled at CVS. And while you're waiting your prescription to get filled, you can sit on the side and do a hookah.
Smoke some hookah.
No question.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy in the ATL, sir.
Well, sir, I stopped frequenting those spots that charge me to park and charge me to get in.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't do it either. I don't do it either.
Go someplace else. Now, back in the day, when I had a little bit of street cred, I would get into those places free. I would still pay for parking, but I would get in for free. But the minute my street cred ran out and people were trying to charge me, oh, no. I can find something else to do with my time.
Your street cred ran out?
Yeah. People act like they don't know you no more.
Is that kind of like the longer you've graduated from the school that you played at, you come back and try to get free tickets and come on the field and on the sideline, yeah, it goes less and less and less and less.
They don't return my calls and emails at Georgia Tech no more either. Too much time has passed. They got other ballers now that they can have on the sideline.
Hey, do you want to get Tree and Arlie on now, or you want to get them on after we talk about the top five?
Whatever you want to do, sir.
Let's talk about the top five then. So the top five, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. The top five biggest upsets in sports history is kind of tied to.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's kind of tied to your Knicks. Well, wait a minute. Come on, Tree. Just come on and tell us. Just come on and tell us what you're talking about.
Please go back to last week. Reset.
Oh, gotcha. So let's recap from last week. The top five commencement speakers, if we could have them at our commencement ceremonies. It's graduation season, and I win very handedly, 68% of the vote. I'm now up 14-11.
Congratulations.
And so I'm pretty sure I'm going to probably be 15-11 after this particular new poll.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So top five upsets in sports history. I want you to go first.
And the top five, this top five is coming from where, sir?
It's coming from really just a general conversation about upsets.
Sir, do you realize that in the last 3 weeks, we've seen about 6 or 7 different instances where a team was down by what appeared to be an insurmountable amount, plus 20 points or so, late in the third or early in the fourth, and those teams came back?
That seems impossible. That seems impossible.
But it's happened.
But it's happening.
It's happened every game.
That's just not by coincidence. There's a reason for it.
Well, there's a game of runs. There's a game of runs in basketball.
Yeah, but this has never happened again, like you just said. Why is it happening now?
Yeah, it's never over, man. I love it.
I mean, it's got something to do with the three. It's got something to do with the three. If you get hot and you start hitting threes, you can come back from anything.
Well,
and if the team gets into a little slump that you're playing, it's kind of like they come together and you get these big comebacks.
I was watching the Lady Gamecocks softball team this past weekend. I got a niece that plays softball for South Carolina, and they were up 4-1 going into the last inning. And all they got to do is get 3 outs, and they win.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost 5-4. Again, everything I've been watching has been upset alert. It's been crazy.
Right.
So this top 5 was very timely, sir.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. You give your list. You give your top 5 because I'm the winner and you're the loser.
All right. Today's top 5.
L square.
Top 5 upsets in sports history. Number 5, the 05 Pistons when they beat the Lakers for the championship, when they had Kobe, Shaq, the mailman, and the glove. Everyone just knew good and well that the Pistons wasn't going to do it. But 5 guys that were not superstars, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, found a way to win that game. It was a great win. It was a great game. Next up, number 4. The Duke Blue Devils in 1991 beat UNLV in the Final Four to win the championship. Every man that I know had all kind of money on UNLV. But Duke found a way to get it done. Upset alert. It was huge. Number 3, my 1990 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Wait. Final Four. Oh, yeah. Okay, it was the Final Four. It wasn't the
stay out of this. Stay out of this. You do your list when it's your turn. Number 3 on my list, the 1990 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets defeat the 1990 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Final score 45-21. It was the Citrus Bowl, Orange Bowl down in Miami.
Yeah, that's where you're going to lose. No disrespect to your school, but
and
nobody remembers that.
I need you to shut up.
No, I'm just saying nobody remembers that.
I need you to shut up. I'm doing my top 5. One more time, and I'm going to look to throw this whole thing out. One more time. No one expected the Yellow Jackets to win. Everyone expected the Nebraska Cornhuskers to walk away and smash us, but we found a way to get it done. Shouts out to the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets in the 1990 group. In 2008, for number 2, the New York Football Giants played an undefeated Patriots team in the Super Bowl, and everyone to a man swore that the Patriots was going to surpass the 1972 Dolphins undefeated season.
It's also hard to see your stuff too, man.
And it did not. The Giants found a way to win with pass rush and defense, which is how I'll never forget it. You and I were at this, not at that Super Bowl, but we were at the Super Bowl site, and we got interviewed by Dana Jacobson. And then it was like, well, Ryan, we're going to do these picks. We're going to start with Doug because I want to talk to you about your pick. We were sitting on the couch. That may have been in Detroit.
I don't remember this at all.
Well, you picked the Patriots to win, and I said, this is not going to happen this year, y'all. Defense wins championships, and the Giants' defense has the ultimate pass rush to stop Tom Brady. And then it said, Ryan, I like your thoughts, but I'm going to agree with Doug here. But ultimately, the Giants won. And last but not least,
but you make it sound like they ran him over.
Last but not least, man, Buster Douglas beating Mike Tyson literally shook up the world. No one, and I mean no one, selected Buster Douglas to do anything versus Iron Mike. But in 1990, Mike wasn't ready and Buster was, and Buster won that belt. That's my top 5. That's it. I need y'all to go vote for me.
So now we're gonna result to 4-eye jokes. Doug saying Ron Litt's hard to see with them big ass glasses. Really? That's how
your lenses are real thick over there, man.
That's how you gonna come at me? I'm showing some vulnerability and putting on the glasses, and you clown me like we in the 3rd grade.
Your glasses so thick.
You're better than that, sir.
Your glasses so thick I can literally count your eyelashes.
All right, so listen, let's show my list, Tree. And I knew we would have several that were the same, but several of yours are not good.
Oh,
nobody's gonna give you any credit for Georgia Tech beating who and what.
Talk about your list. Talk about your list, man.
All right, coming up at number 5 on my list of biggest upset in sports. 2016, LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers come back from 3-1 to beat the Warriors to win the NBA title.
The reason why I'm gonna win is because you started with number 1 at the top and got 5 at the bottom. Who does that for a top 5?
Coming in at number 4, Villanova over the heavily favored Georgetown Hoyas back in '85. We all remember that. Coming in at number 3, North Carolina State, 54-52 in the national championship game over Phi Slamma Jamma.
I got him.
Okay. Which was Akeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler. Nobody in the world thought that North Carolina State, who I believe was like an A seed.
The great Derek Whittenburg threw that pass or shot that was perceived as a pass.
Can you let me talk about my top 5 and stay out of it? All right, put it up again, Tree. Coming in at number 2. Is it number 2? Yes, coming in at number 2. Patriots upsetting the Falcons in the Super Bowl after being down in the 3rd quarter, 28-3.
At the end of the day, no one expected the Falcons to win. So that's
99. I think they said there was a 99% chance in the 3rd quarter after the Falcons came out to score again. There was a 99.7% chance they were going to win the game at that point, and we all know what happened. And coming in at number 1.
How many times has Doug ever talked about world changes on this platform, Lavrel? Go to hell, Lavrel. Go to hell.
And coming in at number 1, we both had the same number 1. Still the biggest upset and the most hurt I've ever been in my sports fandom life is Buster Douglas knocking out Iron Mike Tyson.
I may have cried after that loss.
Yeah.
Because we watched every Mike Tyson fight. And I think I may have cried after that loss, man.
So it was just kind of like a throw-in fight for young people that need to understand the time. I was at that time girlfriend's house in Moco. She cried. We watched it. It wasn't like no big pay-per-view or anything like that. It was like a fight. Tyson was going to knock somebody's ass out.
Right.
So we over there just chilling on the couch. And, oh man! Matter of fact, I think we forgot Tyson fighting tonight. Oh, good. She just called me Dougie. Dougie, we get to see Mike Tyson knock somebody out. Get to see Mike Tyson knock somebody the F out.
That was one of my favorite girlfriends and yours too.
It happened, and she cried, man, afterwards. Real tears. So that's the top 5s. I'm very confident that I'm going to win because you got a couple that nobody even remembers.
Yeah.
That whole thing about Georgia Tech and beating Nebraska.
It's about upsets. These are huge upsets.
Yeah, but nobody's going to remember that, man. Nobody's going to show any love to that. But we'll see. I'll put it up in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group today at some point before noon and let you guys vote. Now, I want to get –
the great Derek Whittenburg on your list, the NC State list.
It's time to go.
Yeah, the great Derek Whittenburg was the one that threw that pass/shot that ultimately ended up going in. And he talks about it every day of his life.
Yeah, I think it was Thurl Bailey. Was it Thurl Bailey
that made the basket? Yeah, that made the basket.
No, it was Lorenzo Charles, I think.
Charles. Okay.
Yeah, Derek Whittenburg. I don't know why I'm thinking of him. Yeah. Do we have time to get their thoughts, or should we do it at the top coming back, Tree? What's your thoughts?
We've been running over. Let's keep. Ryan's running ragged. Let's do everything.
You want to do it right now?
Do whatever you want. Yes.
What's your thoughts about Travis Hunter and the dance video and the what do you call the Mercedes truck?
G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon.
The G-Wagon. What are y'all thoughts about the Travis Hunter wedding and everything that came from it this weekend on social media?
Arlie?
If my son, who was, what is Travis, 22, 23,
Right.
came home talking about he wanted to be married right now, I would have issue with it. And with the amount of money, just say he a reject from the Dancing with the Stars.
It's
Like literally,
it's very zesty. I
think
agree
he's
with.
just.
Go ahead. You go.
I just think he's just. And I know they've said that Deion Jr. was at the wedding, but Deion Sr. was not, and of course not Travis Shador or Shiloh, because they're probably at camp and working out.
I didn't even think about that. So right, I haven't seen any Deion footage. So Deion didn't go to this wedding. Don't you think, man, that probably means some type of disapproval?
He probably doesn't agree.
Perhaps.
Or
I don't know.
Or maybe he was booked. I don't know. Maybe he had a previous engagement.
They might be doing. I feel like there's some stuff coming up but he has private jets that he can take. But I think there's some stuff, if I remember correctly, they're doing a lot of stuff in Colorado right now. There's like a women's something coming up. I want to go to it too. I think I might go to this women's camp. Anyway, I don't know. I wouldn't want. I've told my son I feel like 28 is a good age to start thinking about. You got somebody in mind, and then maybe by the time after I don't know what 28 was a number for me, but Tree, go.
Tree, what do you think?
I just I don't think no one wants to see him win. I think that people probably did impart in him their observations, but these children don't listen anymore. And I don't even give observations unless I'm asked. So I think that was part of it. I can't unhear her say she didn't like him at first. She thought he was ugly. Right. Like, I can't unhear that. And
that's another part of the equation we really haven't talked about in this whole conversation is she said it
for him.
She said it.
So I think it's the plan, which is what we're seeing now, bop out some babies, and then the wild card is going to pop up.
You know what? It sounds so much better when women say it, because if we say it, inherently, we're hating. In 2025,
I
just wish he had waited. I just wish he had waited.
Yeah.
Because what you watching to do?
And that's another thing I said earlier. I don't think y'all want his marriage not to be a success. It's just go ahead.
How old are you when you got married, Doug?
25.
And
same.
A slew of people asked you not to do it too. They were like,
no, nobody asked me not to do it, but they were just like, "You sure you want to do this?" Nobody said you shouldn't get married, man.
But had they said that, would you have listened? My friends told me they thought they should have said that to me at the time, but they said, "Ain't no way she gonna listen. She is so excited." So
it's not my marriage, so I'm not gonna. Okay, Doug, whatever you say. But I was there. I was there.
Unpack that for us.
I was there.
In the world.
Yep.
That's all I got. I'm gonna go so I can get y'all out.
Yeah,
I just think that he needs to wait a minute. That's all. That's all. What you rushing for?
And that's not from a hurtful place. It's actually you rooting for the guy. You're supporting the guy. You want the guy to win, and you feel like that this setup, he's not going to win. It's not inducive to him winning.
Yeah. Oh, I hope he wins. I would not have done it this young. Hell, I got married at 35. Yeah, for a reason. For a reason. And he's very, very young. However, I do believe that she could be the common denominator. Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tree. Tell me you see Diddy in that picture. You don't see no Diddy in that picture. That's that boy father. That boy look just like that man right there.
You know he the bros, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That boy look just like that man right there. He do not look like Diddy or Diddy's children.
You've been doing a lot of talking over the last couple of telling over the last couple of years.
Well, I can't imagine what Puff put him through being security. I can't imagine how Puff used to talk to him. With all the stuff I'm seeing and hearing, Puff probably treated that bro like doo-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, take this money and shut up. But that's that boy father.
I don't see the resemblance. I really don't see the resemblance, man.
Okay.
They have the same nose. I don't want to
face.
be on Ryan's side, but
They got the same face and everything.
Yeah, I kind of see it now. Now that I look real deep.
His mama's to his left on the right picture. His mama's to his left, and his daddy, well, alleged, is all the way to the left. That look just like their boy. All Puff Kids' head is long like aliens. Up next in the dog, that's with your boys, the Two Live Stews. Super chatters, we're going to come to y'all. We're going to read text chats. We're going to do last 48. We got a whole lot of stuff going on, man. But it's y'all show, so we'll cater to y'all. We appreciate you, super chatters. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews, and the Two Live Stews experience. That ain't Puff Kid. That is not Puff's kid.
Why would you say something like that? Just, I don't.
Look at the picture, man. Look at the picture, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. You can't be talking about
You're
somebody.
in the dog pound. Dogs and poodles. It's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, youtube.com.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
Shouts out to the good folks from NPE. But they know what they're doing. I had a terrible workout week last week. I got to get back on it this week. So much stuff going on. You want to enhance your performance. You want your muscle growth and recovery to get better. You want to improve the mood and cognitive functions. Are you vegan? You don't eat meat? NPE is a product that is designed for you to get your weight up, get your muscles up, build some muscle mass, work out, get healthy, get some energy, help your man muscle. Shouts out to you, NPE. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, listen, I haven't mentioned it a lot today. That's by design. We talk about donations and helping the show out, helping us keep the lights on Thursdays specifically. But if you'd like to donate to the show, you can. Once again, to keep the lights on, scroll to the bottom of the chat, look to the right. You'll see a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate whatever's in your heart. If you're watching the show on replay, okay, on demand, same thing. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a heart symbol. Click on that. And you can donate to the show as well. Also, if you need life insurance.
Quick question. Do you have a heart on your screen? Like you just told them?
No, the heart comes on after the replay.
Oh, okay.
The heart appears after the show is over. The live show is over.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. Please continue.
And also, if you need life insurance, I still work a 9 to 5, kind of technically, sort of. I'd love to be your life insurance agent, whether it's term, whole life, universal life. I can walk you through, give you like an annual review of the policies that you have now. And the biggest thing is, as opposed to your insurance agent never calling you back after they've done business with you and got your money, you can call me anytime on my personal line. I'd love to be your life insurance agent. Give me a call, 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073.
Right. Shouts out to my man Alvin Conte. He's listening to the show. One time to you, Big Al. We appreciate you, player. He sent me a message saying that he didn't know I knew Dr. Oglesby. They played ball together in high school.
Small world.
It's tiny. It's tiny, man. Yeah. 6 degrees of separation, I believe. Or was it 5 degrees of separation?
Six
degrees of separation. So shouts out to you, Al. Last 48 time, man. We got some good ones today.
Don't go away. We're going to read a ton of your chat messages in the last quarter of the show, so stay tuned for that. As a matter of fact, if you like the call, Tree, go ahead and post the link in the chat.
I don't think it's a quarter of the show either. I think it's actually more like, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to be too. Never mind.
I just threw out that number.
A quarter would have been like a fourth, and we're way past that. But it's okay. It's okay.
The last part of the show, we're gonna read chat messages.
Yeah, that's a better way to say it.
But the
want to be factual when we say stuff.
Let's go over the last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group in the last 48 hours or so.
Before we get out of here today, can we pray for Caitlin's hamstring?
Say it again.
Before we get out of here, can we pray for Caitlin's hamstring?
Boy, bye. Oh yeah, they say women only say that.
Right. Right, you too.
Man, go jump off a bridge. What'd you say to do? You told me to do something earlier. Jump off a building or something.
I would never tell you to do that. I was telling Tree to do that.
Yeah, you told Tree that. Whatever you told Tree, that's what I'm telling you. Pray for her hamstring.
Oh no, it's not a hamstring. She got a quad strain, and I would like for us to pray for it before we get off the show.
And damn Caitlin quad.
Let's get this last 48 growing. That's bad. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible.
All right, let's go. Last 48.
Wow.
So I thought this was very, very interesting. The greatest and most influential NBA players in the past 30 years. You got MJ, Jordan, and Steph. What are your thoughts on that?
MJ, Kobe, and Steph.
Oh, did I say Jordan?
You said MJ, Jordan and Steph.
So MJ, Kobe, and Steph. What are your thoughts? The greatest and most influential NBA players in the past 30 years.
I would take Steph off and put Shaq, or I would take Steph off and put Kareem.
But I don't think Kareem. I don't think Kareem's played in the last 30 years.
So Shaq.
Crazy as that sounds,
it would have to be Shaq. Yeah, and I don't hate Steph, but again, he's a great shooter.
You don't like Steph.
We've seen great shooters before. Ray Allen,
but not
Reggie Miller.
But hold on. It's nothing for us to argue. You go ahead and give your opinion.
Oh yeah, no, I'm giving it. We've seen great shooters before. Steph is the greatest shooter ever, but we've seen great shooters. We have not seen Kobe's and MJ's.
You don't think?
And we have not seen a Shaquille O'Neal.
All right,
player is dominant.
Let me go back and put it back up one more time, Tree. MJ is obvious. MJ is obvious because of sports marketing, the Jordan brand, et cetera, and he's the greatest player ever. I would take Kobe out and put in Allen Iverson because Allen Iverson had the entire NBA wearing cornrows,
and
hip hop gear.
The
commissioner actually came out and banned coming to press conferences and quote unquote hip hop gear. Allen Iverson was super influential, and he was a phenomenal player.
I agree.
And I'd leave Steph, man, because Steph, we've seen great shooters, but Steph literally changed the way that basketball is played today. We've been talking about it the last month. The Boston Celtics shooting 11 3-pointers a game. All of that basically was accepted because of Steph and his success in shooting the three ball at 6'2" in Golden State. Like now you have 6-foot guys thinking that they can make it in the NBA if they can master the 3-point shot.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead. I would definitely say Steph is based on that meme. Steph he applies.
Okay. My question is, how could you stop Shaquille O'Neal? Who stopped Shaquille?
Yeah, but that was
no. The question was, I asked you a question.
Yeah, but the meme says influential.
Okay, but I asked you a question. I didn't ask you what the meme.
Okay,
I asked you a question.
Nobody can stop Shaq.
Okay, if you put a body on Steph, he's out. The games where Steph got bodied and there were people by his feet, he wasn't launching 3-pointers. There was no way to take Shaq out of the game. There was just no way. You couldn't take Jordan out of the game. You couldn't take Kobe out of the game. But you could take Steph out because he's little.
This is why
basketball is a big man's game.
This is why you do so poorly at the top 5.
Right.
Because you're not reading the question. You're not answering the question. You're answering some other question. You're not answering the point made on this meme. Influential. That's not influential just because you're bigger than everybody. Nobody can stop you. What's influential about that?
Right.
And I love Shaq.
Let's
You're
go
not
to the
answering the
next one.
question, or you're not addressing to the point of the meme.
Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
We got some good ones today.
I just thought this was interesting. I don't know, just for shits and giggles. I don't know why. I just thought this was cool as hell, man.
It's very cool, man. I didn't know that either. I never put 2 + 3 together.
Now I could imagine the same guy that's drawing, the Flintstones is drawing
lazy hump.
Huh?
He's a lazy hump.
Right. I guess the same guy drawing for the Flintstones, the same guys that's drawing for Captain Caveman.
Sure need y'all to support me on this top 5 this week.
And if you're under the age of 40, you have no idea who either one of these characters are. But
great
for us
cartoon,
old guys. This cartoon, great Saturday morning viewing.
Yes. Flintstones was awesome. I never quite understood how Betty and Wilma. It was Betty and Wilma, right?
Yes, exactly.
They had those short dresses on, but whenever they bent over, you could never see anything. I never quite understood that. Let's move on.
You some kind of cartoon perv? You trying to look at it under Betty and Wilma dress in 1978?
Every time they bend over, I did like this.
All right, go ahead, man. Next one. I've been really, for some reason, this Drewski guy is in my algorithm now, man.
Yeah.
And it just happened like the last couple of months. I guess he's doing some big things.
Who's the guy on the bottom right?
And you know what? We should have talked
It's
about
DC Young Fly.
Oh, that's DC Young Fly.
And who's the guy on the bottom left?
Oh shit! I think Kevon.
Kev on stage. He calls himself
yeah.
Kev on stage. He's very funny. All 4 of these guys, I applaud these guys, man. These guys made a path. They blazed a path through the forest, through the jungle to stardom.
I'm happy for all of them, but which one has to go if you're asked? I got to go Drewski. I get what he's doing and I get how he does it, but I rarely laugh at his stuff.
Have you been watching the little auditions he's been doing?
Yes,
where he has a studio set up and he's at a table. He's got 2 bodyguards behind him, and these people come on trying to sign a deal with his record label or whatever.
Right? Yeah, I don't get it.
I've been laughing my ass off at those little things, man.
It's over my head. Oh, now Lavrel want to be my friend. I agree with Ryan Drewski. No, Lavrel, we got to talk about this offline, Lavrel. You hurt me, Lavrel.
There's no way I'm taking out Country Wayne. I like the Kev on stage guy and DC Young Fly.
Country Wayne is hilarious. And our mother, Pumpkin, will sit and watch Country Wayne all day long.
You're watching the 2 Live Stews Experience, right? I like Drewski too, man. This is hard. I think I'll take out, and no offense, he might be an Atlanta guy too. I think I might take out DC Young Fly. I haven't seen a bunch of stuff with him where I cracked up laughing funny. Country Wayne is my guy for many years. I'm not getting rid of him.
I love Country Wayne.
Kev on stage is real funny. Black Diamond said DC is silly, not funny. Yes, I agree. I
don't get the whole Drewski bit. It's okay. But
so what I'll do is some of the funnier Drewski bits, I'm gonna shoot to you in a text.
Please, I don't see them.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, next one, Tree. You're watching 2 Live Stews Experience. From Hip Hop Showcase. Shouts out to Hip Hop Showcase. Who's the weakest link in this picture? This is simple to me.
How simple?
Process of elimination. Simple.
Okay, DMX and Jay stays.
Right.
So you're going who?
That's Scarface and that's Beanie Siegel.
Yep. You got to say Beanie then.
Yeah.
And I love Beanie. I love Beanie, but you got to say Beanie.
But you're not getting rid of Scarface.
Scarface is one of my favorites.
Why is Scarface all in this New York stuff? Was he in New York and felt like just to help him not have any issues that he dressed up in New York? That is Scarface, right?
That is Scarface.
Okay. All right.
That's face. That's face mob.
Yeah, why is he in this New York hat and jersey? No, the jersey doesn't say, okay, I'm thinking why York. I'm thinking that says York. That doesn't say New York. Okay.
But the hat clearly says New York.
Yeah.
And he's even wearing it like New Yorkers wear it.
I love beans. They call them beans. I love Beanie Siegel. State property. But, yeah, I can't get rid of Scarface.
No. You got some of the most fire lyrics. I love face. One time for you, face mob.
Chris Johnson said Jay-Z is the weak link.
Man, please. Chris Johnson is a hater.
Beans is straight Philly for real. But I can't take out Beans.
And if you know anything about the Stews, we're not fans of Philadelphia. So see you, Beanie.
Was that the last one, Tree? We got one more. Oh my gosh. Take a guess why I thought this was cool, man. If you were born in the 70s, you know everything about the style. We had it so good back then. I could still hear Cool It Down, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If I love the girl, I don't care who you like. What's the coolest part of this picture, man? Take your time.
Bobby Brown in the kung fu form.
No.
Or the hair of what's the one in the red?
No.
All right, I give. Tell me, man. What is it?
It's Ronnie DeVoe in the matching Izod top and bottom. Sir, if you had the tiger, the alligator, Izod shirt back in 1978, that's all you could ask for. This man got the matching set, the matching shirt and shorts.
He was clean. He clean. He don't return phone calls no more, but he was clean.
Who, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cats don't want to return our calls, man. When we get back on top, though, they'll be blowing our phone up.
Hey, can we get on to talk about so-and-so? And we're going to do it, too. Yeah, of course, man. Come on. We're going to do it. Got a 2-minute trespass coming up, sir.
But Izod was definitely the lick. It was
Very
another
expensive.
name, too. You know the story on that, right? There was a split in the company, and one owner took the name Izod, and the other owner took the name. We used to call it something else back in the day. Somebody will put it in the chat. I can't remember what it is right now. For the record, I said Izod, not bragging dragon.
Got to be smart to catch those jokes.
Yeah. No, Latigra was with a tiger. So Latigra was the competition. Lacoste. There it is. It was Lacoste Izod. Yeah.
It's Jay Clyde. We appreciate you, Jay Clyde. That's a new name also. Man, y'all please pass the word.
Nah, Jay Clyde ain't no new name. Jay Clyde been around forever. He's probably right now in Colombia. He has a girlfriend over in Colombia or something like that.
Hey, you putting Jay Clyde business out there like that?
No, he talks about it all the time.
What if he got a girlfriend in Orangeburg too and in Atlanta? Right. Golly, Doug. You got to be careful, man. Don't do that. Got a 2-minute trespass up next, and after that, y'all, we're going to get to your chat. And we're looking forward to that.
See, he puts all the little Colombian flags in the chat. You see that?
Kids upstairs, man, out for summer break. I don't know what makes me more busy, driving them back and forth to school and doing stuff while they're at school or them being here in the house.
So you didn't consider what we talked about last week? I said just get the keys to Miles. You didn't think about that anymore?
Giving them the keys to do what?
Let him drive by himself.
No, man.
He don't have it?
He ain't ready for that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, again, man, they didn't grow up with riding lawnmowers, which I'm about to buy them a lawnmower for the rest of the summer. They go cut this grass. Yeah. We got group chat coming up next, man. Y'all keep it locked. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and the 2-minute trespass is on the way.
Yeah. Izod Lacoste, boy. I think I wore one of them Izod shirts for a school picture one time, man. It's the best shirt I had in my closet.
It was blue, wasn't
or
it?
in my drawer. Yeah, probably. I think so. I think you're remembering correctly.
The 3-3-6-6.
We're back.
The three.
Hey, all right. Yes. All right. Two Live Stews. Two Live Stews experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. It was more like a
I'm sorry.
10-second trespass.
I'm trying to do a lot of things. Do you want me to run it again?
No.
It wasn't 2 minutes. It was about 1:50.
I like your hat, Tree.
Thank you.
That's bruh's fashion wear right there.
Maybe that's why a lot of them were coming up to me Friday night.
What do you mean?
I know you.
What are you talking about?
When I went out Friday to the bar, I had a lot of activity.
Bruhs, Omegas were approaching. You had that same hat on?
Yes. I didn't know anything about that, but a lot of activity. I know you, but it's really that they know y'all, not me.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for helping my calendar fill up.
Speaking of which, sundresses and seersuckers is next week, man.
Is it next week?
It's next weekend, I believe. Yeah.
Golly.
And I got all my outfits hanging right on that door.
Comes
You're
around
not
real
coming,
fast,
Ryan?
doesn't it? I will not be there. Not this year.
Darn.
No stage, no stew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Y'all ready to read this chat?
Absolutely.
Very good.
Absolutely.
I see a lot of people in Facebook putting up it's going to be their first one.
Sundresses, seersuckers?
Yeah, a lot of people it's going to be their first time there. I'm like,
I would.
How in the world is it your first time?
I think this is the 12th one. I'm not sure about that.
It's more than 12.
And
I think this is 14 actually. Next year will be 15. Last year was 13.
I think this is the first time.
Right. So y'all want to act like people ain't out there trying to get shows? Y'all stop it.
But that's not the conversation we were having. You just switched the conversation.
Right. So that doesn't mean that my conversation is a lie because it was something different from what y'all was saying. Both of y'all got some kind of boss complex. Y'all crazy.
Thank you, Why Not 2403. He was here at 528. It's better to give than to receive. Okay, not really. I'm just paying it forward. Thank you so
Why
much.
Not 2403. Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Why Not.
Appreciate it.
And he continued.
Make sure you stay here. You're here Thursday for the all-out blitz on donations, though.
Why Not 2403. Thank you again. Outstanding family photo and a great way to kick off the show. Exactly why I rock with y'all.
Oh man,
thank you, Why Not.
Thank you.
Did he get 2 donations of $9.11?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
So how much is that altogether?
Start that.
How much is that altogether?
$18.22, man.
Oh, very, very good. Very good. Really hate that Wiggy wasn't in the picture, man, but she had plans.
I was like, what is going on here? I thought maybe she took it, but she's running. She got her own life.
Yeah, she does.
It seems.
She does.
So, Loose Neck Sigh. Thank you, Loose Neck. Morgan knew Uncle Doug.
What is he talking about?
Get your own water.
What does it have to do with me wearing a wire?
Nobody wants to hang out with a snitch.
Yeah.
Snitches get what?
Yeah.
Right.
No water.
Yeah, I'll pull her to the side and talk to her.
But your mom didn't. Oh yeah, you said your mom did say something to her, but she still persisted.
She still walked away.
And so what is that? So you're talking about Ryan, but we're talking about the lady who used to backhand ninjas.
Right.
Grandparents don't do that to the.
I'm gonna tell you when that whole thing happened, Mom kind of paused for a second. Like her natural instincts was the backhander, man. Now she wasn't close enough to backhander, but I could see it in our mother's eye, like
she was on the edge.
This is going on her head.
Oh my God, y'all crazy.
Flashbacks.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, man. I was like, I thought she was joking, man. She was not joking, sir. You get your own goddamn water. I don't care. You my uncle.
From Rel Scott. Rel, call me because the post office is a motherfucking lie. One time for the return of Ronald Acuna Jr.
Dude hit a home run on his first pitch, man. That's awesome.
I don't know. I can't remember if it was first pitch, but his first at bat.
It was first at bat. Well, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
dope.
you, Rel.
And they saved their season. They went from 0-7 or 0-8 and a team that's never made it to the postseason at 0-7 to they've got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta watch more baseball.
Rel will be returning shortly. Stay tuned. From Griff. Good morning, fam. Paying it forward since Morgan was so thoughtful. I have a 22-year-old daughter also named Morgan. Great mind. Hashtag great minds think alike. Talking about her giving season.
God bless that girl. She's got a big old heart. She's won the Canberra Award like twice.
Doug.
Except for her uncle.
Yeah.
So that's Morgan and your daughter.
Have you been talking about me around the house, man? In a negative way?
She might be listening to the show. I mean, she's gonna ride for her dad. Yeah, to tell me to go kill her. Unalive myself. Here we go. I told you Rel will be back. Can we use Intel Travel for Stewie's weekend?
Oh, for
Thank
sure.
you, Rel, because I'm trying to get them to commit. Everyone's ready.
Yeah,
Doug?
but we got a whole big announcement on Stu's weekend, kind of incorporating it with some other things as well. Stay tuned.
So
Stay
Stu's
tuned.
weekend is happening.
I didn't say that. We're working on it.
Next message.
Sean Mims, thank you so much. Dude need to realize CC is bringing money to the league. Dude would be Doug, I guess.
What does it have anything to do with the point?
It's got everything to do with everything, but it's okay.
So what? So the other WNBA players need to kneel down before her?
I didn't hear that or read that anywhere, but okay. You get.
Yeah, but that's what you're insinuating.
Right? No.
Yeah, just because she brings money to the league, the other players are supposed to bow down to her. Right. Like they're not great basketball players. They haven't been in the league longer than her. Yep. I don't get it.
Yep.
Nobody.
You do not get it. It's okay.
Nobody kneeled down to Michael Jordan. As a matter of fact, I'm on the record.
We still kneel down to Michael Jordan.
No.
Still kneel down to him.
I'm on the record. I 100% side with Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons and the whole blowing up of the Jordan brand. And Isaiah was like, they never beat us. Matter of fact, we own them. You know, we're not bowing down to Michael Jordan. Same thing right now with this Caitlin Clark stuff.
And today, no one gives a damn about Zeke, and we talk about Jordan every day. Okay, it's okay. I understand, Isaiah. Okay, I get it. He's an afterthought. Next.
He might be right. We did talk about him today.
Next message. We talk about him every day for the most part. His name comes up all the time because he's MJ. Anyway.
Sean's back again.
CC
should leave, so all the angry chicks will be back on the Greyhound.
You got the girls' flights. Anyway, man. Appreciate you, Sean. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Sean. Loose
Super chatters, thank y'all.
Thank you so much. If Caitlin Clark was broke down on the side of the road, Doug wouldn't tell Melvin. Melvin Eccles.
Shouts out to Bear 11 Towing. Melvin Eccles, 447706949. You got a problem with your car in these ATL streets, Melvin can get you where you need to be. He'll come pick it up and take it.
Unless you are Caitlin. Melvin, would you help Caitlin?
He's in the celebrity towing category now.
Oh, no question.
Because we've been blowing him up for the last year.
No question. And he deserves it.
He's a celebrity tower.
He's got a great company. They do great work. He's got several trucks on the road. You ain't waiting all day to come get picked up. Last time I called a tow truck, it took 3 hours for them to get to me. 3 hours.
Thank you, Loose Neck. If Arlie Michelle phone rings, she will get knocked offline. Just talking about the internet goings on of today. Why Not 2403 is back. Thank you so much. She came back at 821. Travis is still a young adult. He's earned the right to live his own life.
And now, I've said that throughout the course of today's show. Yeah, however, I don't like the energy of that young lady. I just don't.
It's sus.
But I wish him the best, and he's probably so green, and he'll probably be doing whatever she says, so he'll probably have no problem.
That cat is the epitome of a greenhorn.
Grego!
His nose is so wide open. I ain't said that term in a long time. His nose is so wide open.
I thought she did. Somebody when people say she was pregnant for a while.
I don't know, man. She's gonna be pregnant real soon. Trust me on that.
Exactly.
You better believe it.
Good time, Grego. What up? Of course, he would send this. This is a Tom Brady lover towards Caitlin's prayer collection plate. God bless the queen.
God bless that queen. Appreciate your good time, Grego. Grego, good to see you, player. And thank you for the $5. We appreciate that.
I think Grego is on record for being a fan of the swirl.
Yeah.
Not sure what that means, but thank you for your donation, Grego.
You
and Caitlin is
know.
great. She's awesome. She's a really great player.
Douglas. Thank
Corey
you,
Robinson.
Corey.
Naughty no more. What does that mean?
We appreciate the donation, Corey.
Thank you, Corey. Corey came again. Ryan, no joke today, or did I miss it?
No, you didn't miss it, man. My bad. We've been doing so much stuff.
He's
Hey, Corey, thank you.
find a
2
couple
donations in a row for a total of $40.
Yes.
Thank you, Corey.
Corey, thank you, bro.
Yeah, man, want some jokes. Let me get some jokes together.
Appreciate it.
Just turn the camera on. From Loose Neck Side, the dragon was the Izod knockoff. We called it Brag and Dragon. Loose Neck came in to donate. So
I don't remember a dragon. I don't remember a dragon logo on the lapel, or not lapel.
No, he said it was a knockoff.
Oh,
it was the knockoff of the Izod.
We didn't have the dragon in Moco. I don't remember the dragon.
Kmart. You get
Do
it
I
at
remember
Kmart.
dragon? I definitely remember La Tigre with the little tiger.
Oh yeah. Hey, why did the lobster blush, y'all?
Oh Lord.
Why did the lobster blush? She's a
Red lobster. Okay.
Because it saw the ocean's bottom.
I'm
trying. Get it?
I'm trying.
Kids, when kids see people's butt, they be like, "That's what you make it." Anyway, it's over y'all head. No worry, no big deal.
But real quick, Doug, Ryan, look at your glasses. Look at mine. Doug, did they offer you anti-reflective and you were too frugal to pay for it?
Ryan's glasses are definitely reflective. I see his little.
No, they're.
I see his little light in the middle of them and everything.
Yeah,
okay. So you didn't.
Well, when you get a chance, get one of those lint-free cloths and clean yours off.
Maybe that's it.
That might help.
Griff selling insurance for Doug. Gets $5 will get you that anti-reflective. Family, check out.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tree. Go ahead.
Family, check out Doug. This brother is very knowledgeable about the life insurance game.
No,
he did give me some money
you,
advice the other day.
I know several people that have used his services, and they love what he does.
Thank you, Griff.
No question.
Appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Question.
Mommy on the mic. Thank you.
Yeah. Rel Scott.
I only did 10 interviews a week for 2 years and trained those people that I hired. So yeah, I definitely know what I'm doing. Thank you.
Y'all want to know why nurses like red crayons?
Sure. Tell us, Ryan.
Sometimes they got to draw blood.
Now that is funny. Corey, did you get your $40 worth? I hope so. From Rel Scott, I don't know who's in more trouble. Travis Hunter, no prenup, or Bill Belichick.
Belichick is fine. He's an old white man that will beat whatever the system puts up against him. He'll be fine.
But his kids might not be.
Travis, on the other hand, I don't know.
From FM, Latinas are honorary white, depending on the situation, referring to Travis's new bride.
Says who? Who says that they're honorary white? Where's that come from? They're part of the minority.
Donald Trump. Have you ever seen that video of the Latinas?
Right. What he's saying has some truth in it.
A little bit. I think so too. RC, mean cat will make a ninja ignore advice from others, especially if you're young. Exactly. I agree with that. Eddie Jewell, Dion made her get up at the Heisman ceremony.
That's why he wasn't at their wedding. He wasn't invited.
Yeah.
Dion made her get up at the Heisman ceremony. Dude was trying to do interviews and she had a real attitude.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, go back to high school. She didn't like him because she was like, this ninja is ugly.
I mean, I can't.
A bunch of red flags.
I wouldn't forget that. Maybe guys do have a way of compartmentalizing and they move on from stuff, but She did say that shit. Dion, loose neck. Word is Dion warned him, but his nose was too wide open to
I
listen.
don't think there's any explanation on why Dion wouldn't be at that wedding based on what they've done. Like, I think he would move other stuff around to go to the wedding.
Unless he
and
wasn't
the fact
invited.
that he didn't. What do you mean unless he wasn't invited?
Unless he wasn't invited.
You think Travis Hunter didn't invite Dion to the wedding, man?
I think Travis Hunter's old lady don't care for him
Right,
because he always self-corrects
Oh,
her.
well, if that's the case, then that's more to the point we're making.
Okay.
And then Travis needs to keep his house in order. So he's going to do whatever she wants to do, whether he likes Dion or not. Dr. Chandra Nicole Hosley said Shador was there, but no one else.
Yeah.
So
we got a family. I'm not gonna say who the family is, but they don't do second weddings. This kind of reminds me of
Ryan,
that.
every time I think about destination weddings now, I think about what you said about how you're not gonna. Ryan said he's not doing that anymore because all the ones he's gone to,
they end up flopping shortly thereafter.
Destination weddings.
We talked about this last year
Uh-huh.
when it was Ryan's anniversary or something like that, and he said he's not doing it no more.
It'll save you a whole lot of time though, time and money.
We'll take you out when you get back.
Yeah.
From KK Ash, she said her personal thoughts is that Leanna, if I'm saying it wrong, Mrs. Hunter secured her bag.
Oh yeah,
she got it.
That's everyone's personal thought. From Uncle Mike, Ryan is like a little kid with his fingers in his ears. Nah, I can't hear you. He's referring to the Caitlyn did it first, which is all over the internet.
Right. Very disappointing.
But that doesn't.
But he doesn't care.
Uncle Mike said he's a big Jaheim fan despite him being a Trump follower.
Oh, really?
Jaheim is a Trump follower?
Oh, boy. Didn't know
I
that.
just knew you were going to sing when Arlie said that it was his birthday, but thank God.
Well, I love me some Jaheim, boy. Melodic. Seen Jaheim at Chastain before a couple times. I think he was on tour with New Edition. So every time New Edition came to town, Jaheim was in town. Or maybe it was Jaheim, New Edition, and Jodeci.
Jodeci, yeah.
And Jodeci used to always come to Chastain together.
Jungle Brother, Diddy's financial empire ranges from all of Uptown record assets, Bad Boy catalogs, Sean Jean clothing deal, and Ciroc licensing deal.
Lord have mercy.
Boy, he got so much paper.
Till Dog 12.
That paper don't matter right now. That paper don't matter at all right now. He's in an 8x11 cell, and them kids are living their best life. They walk around happy as all get out, like their daddy ain't locked
You
up.
think they're happy?
Well,
they might be happy that he's gone. Okay. From Till Dog 12, say what you want about Jaguar Wright. Nobody has proven her wrong yet, and nobody has sued her, including Jay-Z. And I think like that too. Like, how come no lawsuits? Jungle, a good lawyer will not put a client like Diddy on trial to make him look like a good dude. That opens the door for the prosecution to parade folks in to testify how bad they were treated.
Arlie, you were shaking your head. You gotta come off mute. Come off mute.
I had my mic on there. Sorry. I had my mic on mute. I was shaking my head because oftentimes you don't take those kind of things. If you go to court behind everything somebody says on a celebrity, you're gonna spend your whole time in court. When am I gonna make music? When am I gonna act? When am I gonna do the thing? We can't go to court. That gives too much credibility to the person when there's nothing to be credible. The only reason I would ever do it is if, like Diddy did with the attorney, because then I'm shutting that stuff down. Anybody else coming for me because now I've won that type of case. Jaguar Wright is nobody I take to court. She just like anybody else, like us. Why would you take us to court? Unless it was millions of people that were like, oh.
And bottom line is he ain't studying her.
Right. That's too much. I'm wasting money. You know how much those attorneys cost per hour?
Right.
From Ty Davison, I thought the RICO was stemming from securing drugs outside the U.S. and him bribing folks with videos from the said freak-offs.
I think that was rumor, and it might be the case, but I haven't heard or seen any of that in this trial so far. Like I said earlier.
From Mal 1313, welcome. I've never seen this name before. Doug is saying Ryan's list is hard to see with them big ass glasses. They are kind of. Did you pick those out, or did you bring your lady friend with you? Like, you have another
I
frame.
picked both of them.
Can I see the other frame?
Okay, give me a second.
All right. From Uncle Mike. I did feel some kind of way watching Mike crawl around trying to pick up his mouthpiece, talking about your top 5 situation.
Oh, it hurt. Oh, it hurt. Again, yeah, it's tough. No one was expecting Mike Tyson to lose that fight. I mean,
From
no one.
Smy Tao Productions, welcome to the Two Live Stews experience. That's the other pair?
No, I'm about to show you.
Oh.
For dramatic effect, Tree.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Just
Smy Tao Production. Oh, where are those? Don't
they're
you
a little,
think,
they're
Ryan?
a little bit narrower. They got like steel frames.
What y'all think? Chime in the chat. I think it's these. It softens you a bit.
I appreciate it, but I'm going to wear both of them because I paid for them. They're gonna get equal amount of coverage.
It's this will get you equal amount of coverage. Sometimes y'all need to phone a friend on the top 4 list.
Right.
He ain't.
This guy put in Georgia Tech. Who was it? Georgia Tech versus who? Nebraska?
Didn't know we had a top 4. But anyway, it's okay.
Jashani says they thinned your lenses. Yeah, they trimmed them down more. Like the first ones, we should take those back actually, because they did a good job on this one. I used to work for optometrists. Don't play. Like for years before I finally stepped into my true calling.
Oh, okay.
He's correct. Rel Scott says, Doug.
Fuck you, Rel.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. Okay, let's finish up. Coach Noy Bramble. My pops got married after winning the title fight knockout loss. Do you guys know who this is?
Yeah, Livingstone Bramble's kid, Noy Bramble, Coach Noy Bramble.
Shouts out to you, Coach.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Livingstone Bramble, who passed away maybe 6 months ago. But yeah, he used to call the Doug Stewart Show a lot, and he listened to the show a lot.
Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks
you,
for
Coach.
listening.
Out there in Vegas.
Jashani says he can't win. He get married. He get criticized, or he could be out here like Ant and still get criticized.
Right.
And
is willingly dropping load in people and just giving them 18 months of child support up front.
Dr. Chandra Nicole Hosley votes for number 2. Thank you. They look good. Number 2 is the best one. From Loose Neck. NASA mixed up a special plant for Doug's glasses. From D-Fin. Do you, Doug?
Right.
As you can see.
Uncle Mike says
Doug was bidding all the
that's Red Fox's character, right?
Yes.
If you don't know how hard a process it is, if you don't wear glasses, it's a very hard process to pick 2 out of 300 on the wall.
I know. That's what I mean. I understand. I just think you don't have a fashion sense. Like Ryan's glasses, that's a current look. But if we just get them shaved down a bit, it's going to be very good. Mealhouse, thank you. If no one has said it out loud, Tree, we love you and appreciate your professionalism and great work. Thank you so much. As a Piscean, I need to hear that. From Arlie Michelle, Ryan, don't join these folks who kick a man while he's down. Diddy is already fighting for his life. Don't take his favorite from him. She's talking about this.
Yeah, I've been off the Diddy bandwagon ever since I saw his foot meet Cassie's face. I'm over him.
Yeah, I might agree with you.
But that boy ain't his. Okay, that first one, his daddy was the bodyguard.
It's Jay Clyde says guys shouldn't get married until they're at least 30 years old and been with at least 30 women.
I don't agree with that, but I agree with the age. Okay. I think you need to live a little bit after school. You need to have time to be able to be on your own for a while. I think that will help you settle into your marriage whenever you decide to do it.
From Julius35C, when Travis gets that IG model box thrown at him, we gonna see how faithful. I don't think he's gonna.
No,
He's not.
He's not wired like everybody else.
I don't. Yeah. And at first, I thought maybe it's his self-esteem, but I think he really is into this person, whether she thought he was cute or not. Cece wouldn't pray for your quad.
You don't know that, FM. You don't know that.
You don't know that, FM.
You don't know that. You just don't know that.
Courtney Williams would like you to join Ryan in prayer. Please pray for her hamstring. I paid a lot of money to see her play in Chicago in June. Hashtag pray for Caitlin Quad. Courtney Williams, are you in Chicago?
You got tickets for that game in for the FIBA game in June. Enjoy yourself, Courtney. And I'm gonna pray for that hammy. Courtney, it's a quad, but I'm gonna pray for it.
I'm gonna be there for a week in July for the chosen few. Tell me where to go. Jeff,
Three-peat.
There you go, Ryan. Read
Ryan's
Ryan.
list now.
Read.
Brian's list.
That's not funny. He doesn't take a break like that and pause.
They want to hear
now.
jokes. They want to hear jokes.
I have another
Okay.
impediment shaking my head.
Thank you. Thank you, Three-peat. Thanks for being here.
Love you, Three-peat.
Really love you.
I don't care about how Doug feels about this Three-peat. I love you, dog.
Good time, Grego, CEO of Team Swirl. Oop, he is owning his shit. Yes, I love him, Grego. Yes.
CEO of Team Swirl, swirling right now in Colombia as well. But we full down here. Stay away, laugh aloud.
You do have travel bro energy. Y'all know what the travel bros are?
So my travel bro crew that travels internationally like every other month, they told me about one of their friends that has been going back and forth to Colombia. He fell in love with this chick. He's been trying to get this chick back to the country for years, trying to get this chick back to the country. Well, earlier this year, he finally got her. They've been married for a while. He finally got her over here. Dude dies 10 days later. Her house, her name is on the house, the cars, the accounts, and everything.
Hell no.
Dude dies 10 days after she gets to the States.
That's a real story. Like people
True
you
story.
know.
My chapter brother's boy travels with them to Colombia all the time. He flew his old lady back. They got married, blase, and he died 10 days after she got in the States. Everything is in her name.
When did this happen?
This is earlier this year.
Is there an investigation going on?
Probably not.
They did an autopsy?
I'm not sure. I didn't ask all those questions.
That's awful.
We talked about it last weekend at Darwin's house. He was like, man, I got to tell you this crazy story, man. I'm like, you remember I told you about so-and-so, so-and-so? I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I sent you pictures a couple of months ago with so-and-so. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember, dude. Okay. But yeah, he's dead. What do you mean he's dead? Oh, yeah. His wife, the Colombian chick that's in that picture that I sent you, got over here and he died 10 days later. And her name is on everything.
That's terrible.
It's terrible. Oh, y'all be careful. But okay. I hit them Colombian chicks. Put it down.
Jungle Brother says Morgan sees how Douglas treats you.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, her uncle and his Morgan sees
treated by her uncle and his boo boo.
Tree.
Wait a minute. Don't put me.
Tree is your boo. Yeah.
Put me in this.
Everyone knows that.
From Why Not? Thank you, Why Not?
Thank
Travis
you, Why Not?
fishes, plays video games, and hangs out with his girl. We sometimes put our relationship trauma on you.
I agree.
Why not? You are correct. We got to normalize.
Well, and what did I say earlier? She may be the glue that makes it all stick. He ain't in them streets. He ain't blowing no bread. You know, he at the house or at work.
Yeah, but that's called wisdom. It's called wisdom. The other name for it is called wisdom and living. So
good. Wishing Travis.
I'm just saying, my whole point is the very beginning, man, is Clearly, nobody pulled him to the side, man.
Don't end up like the Colombian couple. I mean, where was the wisdom for him? Grown people don't really tell people what they got going on, though. Like that's a grown man. Well, it was a grown man.
Shout out to you, Earl.
As the hashtag Stu's historian for Thursday show, I'll be sending the original Yes Sir clip from Big Al of Miami. Where will you be sending that? Don't send it to me so it actually gets executed. Thank you for your donation. 1911. What does that stand for?
It's the year of the frat.
I know.
No, but
yes,
that's the Kappas too. I think he's a
there's
Kappa.
There's only one frat though, man.
Yeah, but
thanks. Keep the jokes coming. And in reference to Naughty Dread, is he all right, or is he coming back during football season? Thank you, Corey, for your donation. We really
Thank you, Corey.
it.
We appreciate y'all, man.
From Jerry 28569. Thank you so much, Jerry.
Thank you, Jerry.
28569. Tell 5 people.
That's a new name too.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry.
New name. Yep.
It is. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Super sticker.
So listen, man, after the show's done, I meant to talk to you before we started the show in the show meeting. But let's do I'm able to actually add you now to those live reels on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So let's try it after the show and promote today's episode and next Thursday's.
Okay.
This coming Thursday's episode. Just for a second or two and work out the logistics of it.
Well, I got rid of Rel. He had given us another $1.99. Thank you, Rel, for your continued support. Oh, there it is. There it is. Is this a prime time? Doug can see me in Philly with them glasses. The overwhelming consensus is number 2. Mr. C, the other pair does not match your personality.
So I had planned to wear these for work. Specifically, these are work and these are play.
You can't see how different you look, and now I can't unsee Red Fox. You can't see how different that looks.
Yeah, it's Benny.
Your under here got bigger.
I saw a great episode of Sanford and Son. They had a Sanford and Son marathon this weekend. Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal.
Adrian Williams, Ryan, you sounding like Champ Jack Jenkins. He did a good impression.
It's a great movie.
Jashani says the impediment would have us here until Thursday's show. Probably.
What impediment? Oh, talk about 3P.
What impediment?
I don't think that's cool, man. But hey, you do you.
He keeps coming back. Black Diamond would like you to stop, Ryan. You done a lot today.
You hush.
Rel Scott, that Colombian coochie is vicious.
Yeah. I had to ask them to stop sending me pictures. Hey, man, hey guys, I'm over here, man, trying to maintain the home. Y'all stop sending me them pictures and videos, please.
Chucktown Geechee boy Rob Wilson.
That's what I tell you, Rob.
Doug went straight CSI at Ryan's story. Is there an investigation? It's in you.
He did. Is it an autopsy?
It's in you.
What is he talking about?
You're suspicious of everybody. You hurt my feelings the other day talking about don't write that credit card number down, Tree. What?
Yeah, because I don't. You know how much fraud is going on.
But
you. It didn't have anything to do with you, Tree. Come on.
Yeah, but the point is, you are wired to think there's another side to everything, and that maybe we need to involve.
When we talked about the club, about my travel cruise buddy dying, you started saying, "Oh, there's an investigation. Has there been an autopsy?"
Okay, yeah. That might be a lot of Law and Order. It might be.
Shouts out to you, Rob. Tell the family, say what's up, man.
Doug, we already did that one. And why not?
Hold on, wait a minute. Did that story not seem like it should be an investigation? Or is it just me?
No, I'm sure there is.
Okay, that's all I was saying.
From Why Not 24.
Like, why haven't I seen this on the news? Or heard about this on the news?
Can't let it go. You want to call WSB? Don't you know Monica?
I mean, I would think that has already been done.
Well, you can implement it. We can do an investigation right here. We got a lawyer. We got your nosy ass.
I don't have time.
Okay, from Why Not 2403. Thank you again. Travis now has generational wealth. If he splits it with the young lady that's been there from day one, he'll be good.
Wow.
Yeah, you just can't go around giving away half your bread. It's not good.
Mr. C says this pair gives you a more intellectual look.
This pair or the other pair?
I think he means the other pair. So
that's what I was thinking.
Need y'all to make sure you vote for me on the top 5 today after 12 when Doug puts the list up. He says it's always pinned to the top of the page. So make sure y'all vote for me.
Nobody's going to vote on a Georgia Tech win back in 1980 against Nebraska, man. You lost with that one.
Yep.
With number 3, you lost.
And it wasn't back in 1980, sir. It was
Whatever,
1990. Yeah. You had 3 things on your list older than that.
Thank you, Tree.
Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all.
We'll be back Thursday.
CSI Monk's Corner. Loose next side. CSI Moco.
We'll be back. We'll be back Thursday. Tell people.
Everybody in the chat room, thank you very much. Everybody in the room, thank you very much. Everybody that has sent super chat, thank you very much. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep this thing going. Y'all keep us afloat. A lot of homeboys have been watching, man. Geechee Rob, shout out to you, Rob. A couple people today. Friends of the show. Shout out to Arlie. Arlie Wood, good job. We appreciate you, Arlie. A+ for you. Shout out to you, Tree. Great job. Get an A+. And you too, man. I'm giving you an A. And as a matter of fact, since I just gave you an A, let me do this real quick. Father God, we pray that you bless the quad of CC. It's in your name we pray, amen.
I have no words, man.
For prayer? You mad at I'm praying for a sister? Oh, so y'all putting the crickets up for prayer. Wow.
So listen, man, for the record, I kind of mentioned this earlier. I think initially when you started with this whole CC thing, you thought it was cute. You thought it would be good banter for the show.
Right.
You've gone too far, seriously.
Okay.
And right. I know because of the back and forth, you in your mind, you think I'm going to die on this hill.
Right.
It's not a good look, man. I'm just telling you. I'm your brother.
You don't know a damn thing. That's that. Get the hate out of your heart when it comes to that young lady. She has done nothing to you.
I know you're doing exactly what we've railed against for the last 30 years.
Right.
In the mainstream media painting a picture the way they want the masses to see it.
Right.
And you agreeing with and arguing that Angel restarted this and not CC.
Get the hate out of your heart, man.
Just
get the hate out of your heart. That's all. Yeah. You're better than the hate. That's all.
Right.
Love, man. Like Puff said, love.
Right. Like Puff said, right?
Like Puff said, love, man.
Yeah. That's the wrong.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him to show him love, that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Here it is again. Nothing but love.
I'm just giving you heads up, man, because you're my brother. I wouldn't tell you wrong.
Yeah.
You've gone too far with the CC stuff. It's just
right. Now, I think you've gone too far with the CC hate.
Right.
So we're on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Right.
Yeah. I think you've gone too far with the CC hate for no reason, and I support ballers. I like the ballers.
Right.
She's a baller, shot caller. Hey, y'all have a great weekend or great week. Sorry, not weekend. Y'all have a great week, and we'll be blessed to see y'all in 2 days, as well as tomorrow in the huddle with Joe Ham. Joe and I'll be doing the show. And shouts out to the good folks from IntelliTravel.com. They're title sponsor of the Two Lives Do show.
Let me speak to that a little bit more. If you'd like to join us for the IntelliTravel Plan Net agency presentation next week, Thursday, which is June the 5th, email me, and in the subject line, put travel and your phone number and your name, obviously. Travel, phone number, and your name. That's all you got to put in the subject line, and we'll shoot you details, the link, and give you updates on next week, Thursday, prior to said meeting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Once again, on June 5th. This Thursday, we're going to be talking to the Bull. Yeah. We're going to be talking to the Bull this Thursday, day after tomorrow. Y'all don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't want to miss it.
I agree. He sent some pictures for us to post that probably won't get shown, but we're trying to keep the show on air, so we just can't show the pictures. But yeah, the Bulls out there, man. It's gonna be great.
That's an understatement.
The book was very entertaining. Y'all vote for that top 5 right there, please. Y'all please vote for that top 5 right there.
Can't put Georgia Tech in Nebraska.
It's a great list.
45-21.
Peace, y'all. See y'all Thursday morning, bright and early. Peace.
Dreaming offline, no streaming, yo. We keep it hip hop for the hood. Greater for